hello, hello, hello everyone. Hope you are doing well. Let's see, that's all set. Hi Liam, hope you're doing well. All the way over there in Australia. So we are playing more Palp Blue tonight. I really like how it's been playing recently for me, and I'm considering it pretty heavily as my Galactic deck. Still undecided whether I want to go Force or not, so I made some changes to the Force build to kind of line it up more with my non-Force versions of the deck. Just because I don't want to lose that late game by putting like all the Force cards in. So if you look, this deck's actually pretty Force light. All we really have that use the Force is Karis, who's fine even if we don't have Force. Chirrut, and then 8th Brother, but 8th Brother is also another good card that's like still good if we don't have Force, so we don't need it. We're playing very heavily to a lot of the other things. We've still got Super Laser. I put Pershing back in, which was one of the things we took out before. And I went full ramp, still like last time, only 2 fell. 2 Walker, which a lot of times I like 3. We're still playing 3 Devastator. I've also been playing 3 No Glory, 2 OB. I don't know if I like that more or less than playing 3 OB. I like the 2 fell with it though too. So yeah, we're just going to try this out. This is pretty close to what I've been testing at locals. And I just want to keep Chirrut in here. Like, Chirrut's the reason we're playing Force. It's just so strong against a lot of the aggro decks. I also put Eager Escort Fighter back in. A lot of times I started taking it out and then I kept getting in situations where I really wanted it. So I put it back in. Anyway, let's go to Carabast. Let's play some games. It says, yep, just had some really nice toasted sandwiches. Toasties, I guess you'd call them. I don't think we call them toasties. I think that's a British term, actually. But, I think we call them, like, grilled cheese. Or just like a toasted sandwich. Either way, that sounds really good. Alright, 2-3-4 into Chirrut. This seems really good. Fortunately, we're against Luke, which is a little awkward. We'll have to see how this goes. Do we want this double ramp? I think we want the double ramp in this matchup. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. One of the weaknesses of this deck for sure is like space in general. Man, do we just not need the Chirrut here? I kind of want to keep this Walker. I guess we can dump Karis. We'll put 1 indirect here, 2 on base. I'll swing here. Actually, I guess technically we should drop the Technician first in case they have more indirect damage coming this turn. That's fine. That'll get us Force. But we really gotta ramp fast because we're not gonna be able to fight them in space very easily. So we'll claim them. OB is very nice. I actually don't think we need Chirrut this game. I'm pretty sure we're just resupplying here. We'll swing at the Sage first because it's going to die to the red 5. We'll swing. We might as well put pressure on base since their base is so low. Do we want the indirect? I kind of want to draw a card with Palpatine here. I guess this is just a smart thing to do, huh? Do our resupply, so we're up to 6 already. Sabine. I really need some sort of space unit here. Tim says, I was watching Inferno 5 stream last night. He's looking at taking blue-green villainy as well. As I felt about including Seasoned Fleet Admiral. I do really like Seasoned Fleet Admiral. I'm not sure if it's, like, good in this specific circumstance, though. What am I doing here? I really need a Devastator. Why did I resource this? I should have kept this. That was dumb. Honestly. Because, like, resupplying doesn't help me that much. Do I just drop a Vader here? Next turn we go for it. So if I resupply, I don't do anything else. I think I have to play the Vader here, as much as I don't really want to. Okay, well we did get a super laser, which is actually pretty good. But this sets us up for an OB next turn, and we're gonna need one to get through this game. Yeah, Liam, I'm like 100% sure I'm playing these colors. I'm just not 100% sure yet what I want to do with them. I think having a side would be worth it. Night Sister Warrior and Kiadi decks would probably be fairly prevalent. That is true. He can't flip Luke yet, so we can go one. There's all of our indirect. We get that flip. Actually, we could... Oh, never mind. He's going to trade with us now. We don't need any more resupplies, that's for sure. We're at 19. I guess we... if we pop the power, then flip an OB. Do we die then? We could Walker flip steel. I think we have to drop the power here. We got our removal way too late. I do expect Night Sister Warriors to be absolutely everywhere, Liam. That's for sure. Oh, I think I forgot about the... 6... 9... I think we're just dead here. I mean, in theory, we could live if they attack with the red 5 first. Okay, well, at least they did that in the wrong order. Does this even matter? I don't think it does, because they can just claim. Like, I can do this. But that doesn't actually save us, because they can just claim them. Oh, okay. I guess they're going to give us a chance. They definitely should have claimed there. Well, there's a super laser. I mean, we're technically still in it. Hey, U-Wing's pretty bad, though. Chewie and A-Wing. No, we have to claim. Is there a card that gets us through this? I'm not playing Timely. Yeah, that doesn't save us. That is one thing that's definitely the case about Palpatine over like Kira and stuff, is there are certain weird decks, like this is a good example of one, where you're really unfavored. Most of them are space related. Of course we play another space deck, but so this is a reason to play Kira over Palpatine. This is keepable. I think I want to go Pershing on one here, because they're not going to be able to clear it. So I'll draw a lot of cards. Palpatine is better into Vader than he is into something like Luke, simply because we have ways to kill 1/1s really easy. But it's still not the best. And the other reason that this matchup becomes a little awkward is because I don't have Snoke's in the main. Snoke is really good against Vader, assuming you can deal with the leader flip. But obviously, you can't play everything. I've been thinking about putting Snoke's back in for like random decks. Snoke is really, really strong into like non-meta decks. The meta ones it doesn't do too great into right now. It's not really that good against Kira. It's not really that good against Han. They tend to go tall. But for those other decks, it's actually really good. Wonder what they're going to... Okay, that's not the best. Oh, they did the Vader to the damage to Pershing. That's interesting, actually. Well, we're not going to get to a turn where Annihilator matters, that's for sure. Question. Oh, I guess I can't do that this turn, can I? It might be worth just felling the TIE Fighter here, to be honest. I think I like that, actually. It takes a lot of damage off the board. I was going to set up for an OB play this turn, but I think that's just stronger. Plus, we can have Pershing nuke the... Hold on, let's do this in the correct order. Do we care about the attack? Yeah, they have plenty of actions. This shouldn't be a problem. There's the Victor Leader, which isn't ideal. We're gonna pop the Super Laser, trigger the draw. So we have a free action. I think we're going to do our Palp here. We're gonna pop this to deal 1 to the TIE Fighter. And then we're just gonna no glory the Victor Leader next turn. Bunker Defender, that's an interesting choice. I think we have enough cards. We don't need more Pershings. I think we're always dropping the no glory here. Unless we want to set up for an 8th brother OB, but I don't think we can take that much, because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's too much. This saves 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah, it's just the better play, I think. There's a pretty good chance we flip Palpatine and don't take anything just so we can OB with him. I wish we had another ramp. We need to get to Devastator. Hi, Diego. Hope you're doing well. Good night. We'll claim here. Fighter, fighter. Wow, they didn't play anything? What does that make their hand? Like, that puts them on a really specific, like, set of cards, right? Like, so it's probably at least one OB. That's so weird. What do I do with that information? I mean, I could play Karis and try and OB it now. I guess that's a play. Let's see what they do. If their first action here is to attack, we're actually in a really good spot. I don't think they'll OB on like the Bunker Defender. That would be weird. Yeah, that's crazy good for us because we can do this now. I can't help but think they didn't play this very well. We're not even in that good a spot, and I feel like we should be in a worse spot. Just... Because if they have to deploy Vader to the ground, we can kill that. I guess we can't technically kill that with 8th Brother, can we? I always think 8th Brother has 6 attack. This is a point where... Okay, so they did have the OB. They're just doing it for more damage now. That probably still wins it for him, honestly. Yeah, none of this is enough. Dang, we were close this time. Honestly, this is the deck that the matchup the deck is worst against. And I don't know if it's fixable either, is the problem. Can ambush this, but it's just 1 damage short. Diego says, is this my favorite deck? It's probably my favorite, like, deck to play against meta right now. I wouldn't say it's my favorite deck of all time. Or, oh my god, what is up with tonight? What is up with these space decks? This is my nightmare, too. Of where, like, I go to Galactic and I play, like, multiple Vaders in a row. Oh, at least we have the escort fighter this time. So we can actually kind of fight them a little bit. What is my favorite deck of all time? That's a good question. I really like Leia. What else would there be? That's tough. I switch decks so often, Diego. I really like Cassian, even though it's not good. That's probably my favorite deck of all time. The Cassian Andor leader. The one that, like, draws a card, but he's never really been meta, unfortunately. I do really like the Anakin leader from the new set, the light side only one. They just put a ground unit in play? What the heck? Part of me wants to pop this Sage to kill the TIE fighter, but I don't think that's smart. We'll just do this. Alright, well, they have a bad hand. So maybe we can get through this. Probably don't need multiple fells. I might regret that in a minute, but we'll see. So I think I want to do this first, because that way they don't get more tokens. Technically, I'm taking a little bit extra damage from the Victor too, but I think in the long run it's better. This turn will probably just be attack here, take that out, and then play Oh, he did it for me. What the heck? What's going on? This guy's playing really weird. Diego said, do you see the new box? Hot Battle or something? I didn't really look into it yet, to be fair. I saw that they released something on it. But it's just like an intro thing, right? Basically like a little intro board game. Sure. We'll still play Pershing. So it's not like something... I saw the new Luke card, which is pretty interesting. I actually kind of like it. It'll be annoying to get those, I'm sure. They'll be like $5 for no reason. Alright, so we're on 6. I think we honestly just dropped the 5th brother. We have removal for other things, so I'm just going to do this. I do think it's a really cool thing for them to make, though, because I like the concept of this game being like a really casual, friendly game when it wants to be. And big boxes like that are really good for just like if just like a parent wants to play with their kids or something, like you just grab that, you know, it's probably what I'm guessing it's probably about 30-40 bucks, and you just like have the whole game. They just know Gloria's secretive stage. What is going on? They either have the worst hand ever or they don't know what they're doing. Lurking Tie comes down. Don't need more secretive sages, that's for sure. I can't ramp. I think we're escort fightering that Phantom. We can +2 something as well. We'll just throw it on the 5th brother for damage. Take out the Phantom. Maybe I just need to play 3 eager escort fighters. Tiga says I can see like 10 new cards. That is true, but I think they made an effort not to make them competitively viable cards. Because if they made something that was like really good, it would be really annoying to get, because I believe that's the only way to get them. Sing with the 5th brother, 8th brother for sure. And honestly, I think we might be... Oh, they have 6 resources left. So we can make some actions still. The new cards are all like a point weaker than any equivalent. Yeah, that makes sense, Liam. And I'm kind of happy about that because, like, having like a competitive level card in there would be really obnoxious. Like, imagine having to get 3 of them, and like, there's not even necessarily 3 of them in that box, so like, there could really easily be like a $30 to $40 card in there if it was a competitively viable card. So I'm completely fine with that not being the case. Also, that's really annoying. What am I doing now? How am I killing this Vader? Well, there's a power. That might be doable, actually. I think I'm claiming here. I don't like it, but I think it's the play that I have. Or not claiming. I'm not allowing a claim, essentially. Am I powering here? Power gets rid of one TIE fighter. Obi gets rid of the other. Power again kills the Vader. I don't know if that's like a really inefficient way to do that, though. I think I'm just going to play another card. There's a Karis. Im says, yeah, I think it's fine. For a specific audience, it's not that people who are already invested. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an entry point. Like, think of it like them making a board game, is what I like to think of. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to Palp trigger. We're going to defeat Karis to kill this. Karis will kill the other one. So now if they don't... Okay, so they played a unit. That's fine. I'm going to draw first. See what they do. Played an escort fighter. Okay, okay. So they're out of resources now. I could fell this. Leaves me with 3. I can't do that and OB though. I think we have to OB. I don't think we have a choice there. So we're going to deploy Palp. Pop an OB on him. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Clears most of the board. It makes that a lot weaker too. Plus we can play a Brute out, which draws cards. Force for sure. Do we want to pop this Pershing? He's kind of done enough. Actually, I like that play because if we do this, then all of a sudden Brute trades into it if he doesn't play a unit down. I do think the cards coming in the box will be cool for Twin Suns, though. Like, the Luke card that I saw is definitely good enough for Twin Suns. Plays a Victor 2, that's fine. What's the best way to eliminate this? I think we just drop an Aegir Escort Fighter. Yeah, no need to get fancy. This kills this. We'll swing here. We'll defeat this to kill the TIE Fighter, and that heals our base as well. And then I'm just gonna pop a power and then pop the Night Sister Warrior out. Pretty sure we're stabilized now. We can play a Devastator next turn. They can't win anymore. They must have had a really bad hand, though. I feel like... Yeah, they didn't play, like, many good cards here, to be honest. Yeah, they just gave up. Because, like, the normal way we try to win this matchup is we try to double ramp and do a super laser, or, like, because you got to get to, like, Devastator. That's how you really shut it down. I could put Rivals Fall back in. That's, like, another way that would be interesting. But it's just so hard to fight this deck. It's the one deck. Like, I literally, like, Sabine is bad, but I feel like it's better than this matchup. Alright, can I not play against... Okay, there we go. Please no more Vaders tonight. I only wanted to hate myself so much. This looks workable. This is probably a super heavy control deck, so the Pershing's really good. Should probably keep the Fel. I don't think Escort Fighter matters. You dump the Chirrut. Feels weird to dump, like, maybe we keep this and we do that. Oh, you know what I didn't put in here that needs to be in here is a restock. There's supposed to be one restock in this deck. I just forgot to put it in. Although I guess they're not playing mill colors, are they? What is this deck? Oh, are they playing the Zuckuss? The new Zuckuss card with this? Or is it just joined up the sync you might play at the Galactic? Yeah, that's what this is what I'm playing right now, Levy. Like, as of now for the Galactic, unless I change my mind. I'm pretty sure I'm locked to these colors at the very least. I'm gonna do this. I'm not 100% sure whether I want to play this or Kira. There's, like, good reasons to play both, which is what's hard about it. And this is what I mean when, like, the Eager Escort Fighter is incidentally really good into certain things. Also, they're definitely playing this for the new Zuckuss card. They're playing, Bounty Hunters. Like we said, I bounce to a new deck every day, send help. No, I'm the same way. Oh, Forlom's really annoying here. Can't really do anything about it either. We will do our draw. Super Laser Tech's pretty good. Going into 5. I'm gonna dump the other OB. So this means they're on Tarkin, Bounty Hunters, by the way. It's not the control deck that I thought it was. So there's a pretty good chance they're trying to Zuckuss me here. I think I just go for the Super Laser Tech. It's that or we No Glory the Forlom. You know what? Let's just No Glory the Forlom. I don't want to get Zuckussed. And we have a decent play next turn. It's not like we have to ramp. Okay, so it's that Zuckuss. Okay, we should be good. We're just going to No Glory that as well. Because the 8th brother doesn't hit. I mean, we could just drop the 8th brother. Save the removal. 8th brother into Vader is pretty solid. We haven't taken much damage yet either. I'm gonna keep... Well, I guess... No, we'll just drop it. It's fine. The later the game goes, the better for us. Levy, yeah, I bounce the new decks constantly as well. I am super guilty of that. Lim says I've been playing Anakin yellow, Gar yellow, Boba 2 yellow on rotation lately, but just for fun. I play until I win with one, then I swap until I win with each, then I take a break. That's fun. Plays the Zuckuss, will claim. The guy just admitted he completely forgot what the top card was anyways, so it would have been really funny if he missed it. Okay, so there's the Thrawn. Annoyingly, Vader doesn't actually kill either of these. But we'll still play him. Getting a super tech off it would be really nice. Okay, that's good for us. I think we'll hit the Zuckuss. I really feel like I'm missing Maul when I didn't think I would. So I took Maul out for these 8th brothers. But I kind of feel like I'm missing Maul. I don't know. 8th brother's a lot better for like Sabine. Because you can play it a turn before. And it removes a lot of the stuff they would play. But I really kind of feel like I'm missing the other thing. Lemmy says I need to figure out what I'm taking to Galactic so I can play it into infinity. I don't want to be the dirty meta hand player, but the value is insane. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing meta decks. There's cunning my tech to hand. That's so rude. We might be losing here. Honestly. Well, they only have 4 damage on board if we do this. I think I want the... Do I want the Karis for the minus? I think I want the Brute for the healing. Because this kills Zuckuss. And we can steal with Palp right now. The problem is we're running low on... like, damage. Or we're running low on health. But yeah, Livy, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing meta decks for big tournaments. Okay, so... Am I taking this guild initiate? We could straight up deploy. I don't know if I like that, though. I need this heal is the problem. Maybe I should have dealt the damage to Thrawn. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Am I flipping still? I kind of want to. We're going into 9. Unfortunately, I think we have to deploy. We don't steal anything, but we're too far behind. We need the unit. Yeah, but my answer to you, Levy, okay, that's fine. I don't mind them burning that there, is to play what you're comfortable with. That's like the real answer. Whenever someone asks, like, should I play meta or whatever, the real answer is play what you're comfortable with. Oh my god, Maul would be so good here too. I think that's answering my question for me. Do I have a way... I guess Chirrut is technically the way to not die here. Unfortunately, Zuckuss goes right through him. Assuming he remembers what card is on top of my deck. Place a Bosk. I'll trigger it, yeah. What do I do now? Do any of these cards help? Not really. We could power. He'll probably just kill Bosk. I guess that's fine. Yeah, there goes Bosk. Oh, I see what he was doing. Yeah, that's game then. Do I have a way to draw a card to throw him off there at all? That was like the other thing I could have done. Fortunately, him tapping me actually mattered. I've got a couple changes I want to make. Oh, not 9. Calm down. Okay, so... I haven't really liked 8th Brother. I want to go back to Maul. Because Maul's been good for me. What was the other thing I wanted? I kind of wanted a 3rd escort fighter. I think Annihilator is a side card. The more I play, I've literally never get to play it. What was the other thing I wanted? Something in the middle here. I want like a 5 or a 6. Oh, I know what I should play. It's the green 5 cost. I've really been liking him. Callus. Yeah, let's put some Calluses in. Also, I should be playing a restock. That is a event. Will it come up? Yeah, I want to play 1 restock, so I gotta take 3 cards out. We have had a lot of turn 1s, so I don't think we actually need as many as we're playing. Because that is 6, 9, 10, 11. I like to play 12, so we'll dump another Secretive Sage. We need 2 more cards out. I like Callus. I guess we could still just play 2 Eager Escorts. Man, I do really like him, though. Avenger's been worse and worse. I'm gonna try going down to 1 Avenger. And then... I could do 2 super lasers? 51 now? Let's just try this out. See how this feels. I feel like every time I play two super lasers, I regret it later. That's the biggest problem. Oh good, Hantu, okay. So we should be winning this matchup. Let's see how it goes. Hey Archelon, what do you think of Avar Chris? She is interesting. I don't think she's strong enough right now. Her big problem is the fact that she needs, like, the biggest benefit about her is force. And I think that, like, she's just not quite strong enough to make up for it. She flips so late, and that's a really big problem. Let's see. So, she's not awful or anything. I just think she flips too late. Maybe sometime in the future she could be good? Let's draw a card. I like drawing cards. Let's see. Winston. Are you going to Vegas? Yes, I am. Do I have a day to buy? Sadly, I don't. I had a lot of other stuff going on this spring. I didn't get to play very many PQs. I think I played in... Was it only 1? Was 1 or 2. I had a lot of Dragon Ball Super events this spring. And I did really bad at the PQs. So no day 2 buy for me. I have to go through the long way. But that's okay. I don't mind playing the game. Here's a question. Do I overwhelming just to kill the Kiadi? Oh no, they haven't actually... Interesting. They didn't hit my base with the Jedi in hiding. I kind of want to OB and kill the Jedi in hiding. Is that good? Although, our other option is draw a card, then place Super Laser. We take 7. That gets us to 6-7. We have to live another turn before we can Super Laser. That's not terrible, though. I'm going to go that route, I think. Actually, drawing another Pershing there is really good. Hi, Inferno. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you again. I'm going to dump the Pershing because that baited him into attacking it last turn, and I'm just trying to avoid damage right now. Pork says, love Dragon Ball. Yeah, no, Dragon Ball is great. That's like my other main game. I would draw a ramp. It's hard, right? Because there's like reasons for both. And it depends how aggressive they end up. Okay, so they didn't end up being that aggressive, so it's fine that I went this way. I don't think I need 2 barrages. Now I think I actually do launch the barrage, though, because I'm not doing anything else with my resources this turn. And that kills 2 things. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because this is basically a board clear now. Oh, they just gave it to me. We're on 5. I don't think I need this power. I'd rather keep the blasts. I do get my resource and we'll claim. I don't like how low I am on cards in hand, though. Han flips. We'll take some damage from that. But we have a turn 1 super if we want it this turn. Ooh, Chirrut's pretty good, too. Huh. Honestly, we could just throw the Walker out, too. This is a really hard resource. So our options are we play Night Sister, we ping for Palp, maybe take the Kiadi. They're on 6, so they can't play anything too crazy. They could play like a Luke this turn. Or we could drop the Reinforcement Walker, get our draw, get our heal, or we could drop Chirrut. I don't have the force, though. I think we dump the Chirrut here, and then we think. Walker is really good. If they don't have a Luke specifically, the Walker goes crazy. I'm gonna drop the Walker here. Oh man, do I want that? How much damage do I have on base? 7, 14 essentially. I think I'm gonna draw this. They either have to put a ton of value into clearing the walker now. Yeah, so we're definitely not flipping Palp yet, so we can claim. There's an argument that maybe I should have taken the heal there. If they don't clear walker, we just get insane value. If they do clear walker... The fell the dragon. Okay, that's fine. We're definitely super lasering this turn now, though. I want to keep the Night Sister because I want the draw. Another Kiadi. Do I flip? No, I want to keep that in case of crate problems. We're going into 10. We can Devastator now if we want. Are we okay with us Devastator, them playing crate? I think I'm going to dump one of these. That's not ideal. That requires them to have another Fell the Dragon. What are our other options? Other option is Vader and the Kiadi. That protects us more from crate. Yeah, I like that better. Super Laser's good. This way, if they play they can't play crate on us. I feel like that's how we lose the game now. That's fine. I can do this. Because if they crate me now... Okay, played Mace. Is Mace good enough to take? Bootuber says, hi Lunch, is this the deck you're bringing to Galactics? Probably is the answer to that. I'm not guaranteeing it yet. But it's definitely the deck I'm looking at. I think I flipped now. Oh, music stopped. I think I deploy here. Force Throw comes down. That's actually annoying, because I really want this, I guess we could dump the Escort Fighter, that's fine. We put it on Palp, that's interesting. I'm gonna power here, I think. I'm actually surprised I didn't clear the Adigala there. So we're gonna swing. Force is with me. The question is, do I want to draw a card? So if they play a crate, what are we doing? Devastator? That's really risky. If they first action a crate, that is probably our play though, unless we draw another out. I have 2 Fells still. Not very many powers left though. I'm gonna hold off on this. Draw. Callus isn't bad. I don't think we need 2 Night Sisters. Now what if we want a Devastator and Night Sister? We can still do both. Red 5. Oh, okay. We're good. Never mind. I've been terrified of a crate this whole time, and they just don't have it. Yeah, we'll drop a Devastator on that. Now that's a problem they have to solve. That means they don't have crate, and we should win. Yeah, I don't even really mind the Fell either. I'm gonna drop the Night Sister and draw off it with the Palpatine. Swing. I'm gonna pop this. We still have to deal damage to something, unfortunately, but that does let us draw too. No glory. Okay, good. Yep, we're good now. We now have a crate out, which means we're fine. Oh, they don't even have it. Okay, yeah, we're super good. We have enough to play this and Maul, so we'll drop this first. Trigger that, draw a card off Callus. Plays a Poe, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna play the No Glory here, because power, just in case they draw crate, power is less damage to my base. Oh, did I just sack something? I didn't mean to do that, whatever. Clicking too fast. That's okay, though. Definitely don't need Super Laser anymore, that's for sure. Plays a Luke. That's fine. I'll throw the Avenger down. Plays a Yoda. Swing into base. Will not sack that. We have a power. I'm just going to take this so they don't get to draw. And we've overpowered them. That's game right there. GG's. That's good. Beating this always... I feel like the only way to lose this matchup, other than like obvious silly card game things, is if they drop multiple crates on you. Because usually you can out the first crate like really easy. But if they have 2 or 3, the damage starts stacking up really bad. Oh, they don't want to play against me. That's fair. Revan. Winston says, does this deck beat Sabine or Vader 4? Winston, those are the 2 decks you are weakest against, unfortunately. Sabine is beatable. It's not as advantageous matchup. And Vader 4 is really hard. You can win, but you kind of need like a double ramp or like certain cards. Those are definitely the 2 decks you're weakest against. And that's one of the reasons that... do I want Pershing here? If we're Pershing, we're dropping the Brute and the Night Sister. Yeah, it's fine. One of the reasons I might take Kira over this deck is because those both do significantly better into Sabine and Vader 4. Vader 4 especially. Having that free turn 5, like, decent-sized unit to OB with is a really big deal. Callus could be good later. Let's dump this Walker. That being said, I actually don't expect to see a ton of Sabine at Galactics. I think she's not in a very good meta spot right now. And due to that fact, it might be safe just to play Palpatine, to be honest. And just take, like, maybe, like, each day you play 1 or 2 Sabines / Vaders, and you just take those as your losses and try and beat everything else. It's kind of a meta call. No deck is good against everything, right? Hey, don't do that. That's a jerk move. I think I'm okay playing the Super Laser still. That's fine. They can't no glory it. That's the biggest thing you gotta watch out with these matchups is if your Super Laser gets no glory, it's a really big problem. I figured they'd do that, but that's okay. We're probably just gonna power them next turn. Although actually, oh, I could play Callus. That's even better. This is a card that I think is extremely strong right now. It has, like, never been bad for me. It's just good into, like, every matchup. And I feel like so many units are, like, 4-cost things with, like, unique. He's just so good in all of those. Oh, I forgot about her effect, but that's fine. I don't mind. Still worth. Winston says, in my testing with Sabine in this set, she still feels solid. As people tech for Han 2 Force, I wonder if she has an opening? Oh, she's still playable for sure. I just don't think she's as good as she was last set, if that makes sense. How much do I care about this Kylo Ren? They're gonna flip Revan this turn. Honestly, I think I just dropped this Night Sister. Because I don't have a good way to clear Revan. Let's draw some cards. Comic Head says, Sup lunch, how's your night been? It's been good so far. Doing more Galactic testing. I promise for those of you that are sick of watching Palpatine, next stream I'll play something different just so we can get variety on stream, but gotta do more testing. That's actually pretty solid. Let's play the Shielded. Another thing to consider, Winston, is because I'm playing day 1, I don't expect there to be... Day 1 will be a lot of people... A lot more like people that are playing for fun. Also, the sheer size of this tournament kind of means the skill level's gonna be a little bit lower than normal. That's not like a knock on players or anything. It's just when you have tournaments of this size, a lot of people are like just coming to have fun and play with their families and stuff. So I expect there to be a much higher percentage of just random decks and things. And Palpatine tends to be pretty good into that kind of stuff. So that's kind of why I expect a few less Sabines too. Is Sabine is like known as like a really sweaty deck. And a lot of people will just be coming to have fun and stuff like that. Okay, good. I drew a 7 play. I was a little worried. I'm like, if I don't draw a Maul or Vader here, this actually could get really scary really fast. But this makes it a lot easier. Do I draw first, though? I think I draw first. Because this Pershing's gonna die immediately anyways. Winston says, yeah, I agree. Yeah, so, like, I expect Sabine probably to be at less than 10% in the tournament. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, like, 5 to 8%. I expect a really large amount of Han Green and Kira. Those are like the two that there'll be a ton of. Actually another tech is really good because that gets me to 8-9. I could play this turn. So we'll play this. Trigger this. We'll take out the Talzin's Assassin. So yeah, I expect a really... Han Blue will be the biggest deck, I'm pretty sure. Followed by Kira. BooTuber, I definitely expect more Han Blue than green right now. You don't really need the go wide green stuff. The blue stuff is just strong enough. And adding cards like Ogdabogdo is just really crazy. I honestly think that if you want to play green, you're better off playing, we'll claim here. You're better off playing, what is her name? Rey. Rey, I think, is better green. Same with Aura Yoda. Yoda's also a really good one. I think Han's just better with blue. Actually, we're probably playing that Maul. That's just kind of better, isn't it? Don't need that anymore. Alright, Maul has proved himself, I think. I think my wanting to not play him has completely gone away. I think he's guaranteed a slot no matter what. He's just useful too often. Goodbye. We'll play the Brute. Liam says, I think plenty of people would default to Sabine CL as a safe pick for the biggest event. Galactics feel like an event. You don't go to try something different. I guess that's fair. So under normal circumstances, I would agree with you. However, the fact that this is also a new set kind of makes that a little different. If this was in the middle of the format, yeah, it would be a lot of people playing on safe stuff. But the fact that, like, you have a lot of new stuff to try will mean people will be playing a lot of new stuff. Winston says, my thought for maybe bringing Sabine, it's kind of the same. She does well versus Jank. I think Sabine is a fine choice. The biggest problem with her... Did they just claim? Oh, I think they gave up. Well, we won't flip just in case they didn't. The biggest problem with Sabine is she kind of beats herself sometimes. I don't know, I've never been a fan of Sabine in big tournaments. She also doesn't fit my playstyle, to be fair, so that's kind of on me. And I think when you hit day 2, she's going to hit a really big wall. So if you just want to, like, get through day 1, Sabine is a really good pick. But once you get to day 2, you're going to hit like a wall of Han Blue, and she just doesn't do very well into Han Blue. But the nice thing about Sabine is a good Sabine hand can kind of beat any deck. So, I guess after all that, I'm going to say, yeah, Sabine is still good. I don't know if that's helpful or not. This format's still pretty in the air. That's what makes it interesting, though. Yeah, she is definitely a just make it to day 2 choice. Yeah, for sure. There will definitely... I would be very surprised. I'm sure there will be, like, one Sabine that goes really far, right? Because Sabine is also just a good... Oh, we're playing our Revan friend again. Just a really good like, deck in general for, like, if you get a cracked Sabine hand, sometimes you'll just win when you shouldn't. I think her biggest problem right now is if she plays into the dark side decks, a lot of their endgame is in space, and if you can't use Wrecker in the endgame to, like, close it out, Sabine has a really hard time winning, especially against the people that are still playing Data Vault. Like, trying to beat Data Vault Kira with Sabine is just so hard. Definitely don't need restock for this matchup. I'm assuming we're just resupplying here. I don't see any reason not to. We'll get our force first, though, just in case they kill her somehow. Liam says not going to get to play Sabine ECL another Galactic for a while, presumably. Well, yeah, because they won't be legal for the next one. But you'll have some big events this winter, probably. Kamagotchi should also get lucky with matchups, too. Well, that's true, but that's true for any deck. That is something you kind of just have to accept with card games, is sometimes you'll go to a tournament, you'll get all the wrong matchups, and no matter how good you are or how prepared you were, you're just gonna lose. That is kind of, unfortunately, a little bit of a thing with card games. When says that my luck is Spring Sabine and first round versus Cad Tarkin. Yeah, and I do expect to see a decent amount of Cad Bane. Not only because, I'm actually going to do this. We're going to trigger that and kill him so he can't get his Echo going. The reason that, because people really, Cad players love Cad and they like refuse to get off him. Perk says, how is Palp into Kira? Palp is advantaged into Kira. Because our flip is so much better, and they actually have a pretty hard time, like, winning quickly, we're actually pretty good into Kira. That's the other reason I wanted to play it, is it's good into Kira and it's good into Han, which is, like, the top two decks I expect to play against. Power of the Dark Side, fair enough. We probably want the Super Laser Tech. Are we ever gonna need Super Laser Blast anymore? I guess we don't need the Brute. We can dump that. Him says, at the end of the day, numbers are your greatest enemy. Impeach math? Yeah, no kidding. Man, if they just took all these numbers out of these card games, it'd be so much easier to play them. We should all just play like it's Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we just make up rules halfway through the game. I'm sorry, my unit gets a power boost because it's in the air and yours is on the ground. And that's why I get like a 20% boost or whatever. Those are full for the old school people that watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1 when it came out like me. Hamakat says, like that Luke Data Vault deck wouldn't have even be popularized if the dude faced even one Django Tarkentown during the tournament. It is what it is. Winston says, how often are you actually using the Force with this deck? So this deck is designed so I should not be using the Force very much. Am I mauling here? Yeah, I'm mauling here. I like the non-Force version of Palpatine better in general, but this version, solely because it has Chirrut, is better against Sabine specifically, which is why I'm trying it out. Shatterpoint, that's fine. Am I claiming here? I think I'm claiming here. So basically, all you're really using the Force for is... Where's the image? It's like basically just for Chirrut. I'm basically sacrificing 2 health to be able to play Chirrut in my deck. Yeah, I also have Karis too, like that technically can use the Force as well, but it's almost exclusively for Chirrut. I think we're super laser blasting that Revan. It's gotten too large. Plus, like, it allows us to side some neat things, too. Like, I would probably put Darth Tyrannus in the side for certain matchups. That's, like, the other card that kind of jumps into my brain. I haven't liked... Oh, interesting. What do I think about that? Part of me wants to flip Palpatine, honestly. I don't know if we're ever getting a chance where we actually steal something anymore. And I think I need to put the presents on the board. Because this is going to sound really dumb, but the only way we lose now is if they kill us. Which means all we have to do is not die and we'll overpower them with our endgame. Yeah, because I'm also not playing this Vader with Timely either. That's the one funny thing about playing like green, black, blue right now is there's just so many different ways you can play it. And it comes down to like what you'd like. I liked this Vader, but the problem is like it's good against like Han, but it doesn't actually solve as many problems as you'd think. Because like if they have a Devastator or an Avenger, like it doesn't actually, like technically it gets through it, but it gets through it in such a way where, like, if your opponent doesn't play a ground unit, all of a sudden it doesn't work. Or if you don't draw the Timely, then all of a sudden it doesn't work. It's just kind of easy to play around, weirdly. Malik, we will power that. And now we should be able to set walkers up and we'll be good to go. I was trying to green blue with Piet and Timely to get Vader out. Why Piet? Just because you like the big super carriers and stuff? Piet's interesting. I kind of like him better red. Honestly, oh, that's not great. What can I do about that? I already flipped Palp, right? Yeah. Well, we get a heal too there. We could kill him with a OB plus a Palp damage. I guess that's the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, the unit from set 1. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about bringing Piat out with him. Yeah. Gives it higher. That is interesting. I like that idea. It's a little telegraphed, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, there's our Devastators. We should be good. That's not a bad idea. And it also lets you play him versus 6 instead of more. Yes, Liam, that is my strategy guide. If they don't kill us, we win. I think we're just devastating here. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. They probably have a power because they haven't played one at all yet this whole game. If they don't, we just super win. Oh yeah, for sure. I think we're actually gonna put Chirrut down here because he can't die in one hit to the Kiadi. And we can play Chirrut and a Walker now. Reed says, Ben Mendelsohn is coming back to this format? I'm gonna be honest, I'm terrible with names, and I don't know who that is. I don't want that. I'm just gonna discard to heal. Is that the... I don't know who Reed is either. That could be the guy from my Krennic. Oh, wait, I think I do know who you're talking about. Trigger that so he doesn't die. And then we just claim and we'll run him over with a walker. That's gonna kill that, but I don't think that matters anymore. Boop bop. We'll draw that one. Oh, that is really cool. I guess says now we win. You know what would be really cool? I don't know if that's even feasible, but if they could ever get, like, some of the voice actors or the actors to show up for the Galactic to sign stuff, that would be sick. I don't know if that's possible with, like, their licensing and stuff, but Oh, here comes Tyrannus. That's fine. I don't want to get powered, so I'm going to hit first. If he powers me, that's okay. That's fine, too. Ironically, Fell the Dragon kills this now. They had Draven actor at the UK event for Legend of the Force. Yo, that's sick. That's so cool. Import Benjamin Bendelson from Australia for Galactics. Guys, if you keep changing his name, I'm going to forget who you're talking about. Callus, we'll take that out. I'm really surprised this guy hasn't surrendered yet. This game has been over for a few turns. There we go. I love him to death, but GG. I do have a 1K on Saturday that I'm going to be playing this for, and I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. It's just like a little local one. It probably won't be that many people, probably less than 40, but it'll be nice to play the deck in like an actual circumstance and see how I do. We have Night Sister into resupply. Yellow Kanan. I don't think I've seen that before. We'll keep this. This is good enough. I think I have to dump the Brute. I don't expect them to play a lot of space units, so it should be fine. There's the Wolf. Honestly, it's fine. I don't expect to really be attacking much, so I'm happy they play the Wolf first and not something else. I guess it gets annoying if they... Do I want this Maul? Kind of want this Maul. I need the Fell. I already resourced a Devastator. I mean, I guess it could be the OB. I feel like I'm going to want that. We'll see if I regret that later. I might regret that later. Sabine's Masterpiece is actually fine. More Fells. I'm not liking how we're drawing our cards. Getting a bunch of things I don't want to resource. I guess I have to resource a Fell. We did get another ramp, though, which is really good. Reed says they have an artist alley, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited about that, too. Oh, boy. Krenjamin Bendelsson. Dyrenjamin Krendelsson. You know, for all I know, those are real Australian names, so I won't make fun of them. Oh yeah, we've got a pretty decent view count going. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, really appreciate that. Helps with the algorithm. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, I appreciate that too. If you want to support me, there is a Patreon in the description. Also, you can subscribe to the channel now. Tire Jammin, Ben Mendelssohn. You put it as the... Oh my god. Krendel Sowen. Alrighty, what are we doing here? We're definitely popping this super laser with our Palpatine. What are we taking? Part of me just wants to take the Masterpiece, honestly. We'll put a damage on that, and then we'll take it later. Ooh, we can take it next turn if we want. That's really nice. Taking the Ezra isn't bad either, but I think Sabine's Masterpiece is going to be much more annoying for them to actually get around. And we have the super laser tech, so we can take it this turn if we want. I guess first things first, let's do this. Because the actual play might be Maul kill the Lolth Wolf here. Oh, they still experience the Sabine? That's surprising to me. Ooh, we have a Chirrut now. Let's play the Chirrut first. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. This can't attack. No, let's just take the Masterpiece. We'll drop this down and we'll play a Chirrut still. Or I guess we can't. Oh, yeah, we can, because we'll get a resource from the super laser tech. Now they're worried, yeah, because they know. So we'll pop this, deal a damage to the Ezra. Trigger that, and then we'll take that masterpiece. They do have a 5 this turn. What does this deck play on 5 anymore? They paid 2 for something. Oh, the other Ezra. That's fine. We'll take this, and then we'll take out the Lolth Wolf and play a turret down. I feel like we stabilized pretty well. Did we triple ramp this game? Oh, geez, we did. No wonder they're in such a bad spot. It's pretty hard to beat someone when they're up 3 resources on you. Deploy turret. I mean, I think we still take the shield off, right? Oh no! Now I have to let them win. They played Continuous Flock. They played Curious Flock. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. We will not blow anything up. Oh my god, we're gonna get the 2 good benefits of the Sabine's Masterpiece too, which is wild. They need to stop that. I'm gonna start healing and XPing. I'm gonna put XP on Palpatine or on Chirrut. Chirrut's even worse. Alright, Rival's fall. There goes Palp, but honestly, that's fine. Heal 2. Oh, I don't have my green anymore. I should have saved that attack. Whatever, it's fine. Liam says, I love that the Curious Flock are watching Chewie cook a porg out of frame. I know, right? Do I drop the Avenger? I think that Vader might actually be better here. Well, I mean, no matter what, this is the next attack, right? I guess then Ezra gets to kill me. We could Vader now. Unfortunately, the Flock is actually kind of blocking the Avenger. Let's Vader now. Oh, we didn't hit anything, which is kind of annoying. I guess Ezra clears... Oh, no, Ezra doesn't clear Chirrut, because that also gave us Force. That was definitely the correct play. Vader gets you Force on the ambush? Yeah, good point, good point. Honestly, Maul might have been better. The one weird thing in the way I have it built right now is Vader actually doesn't have very many good targets. He has, like, Super Laser Tech and, like, Harris and Pershing, and that's it. If you notice, I'm not playing any of the Sentinels right now. Which, to be fair, they would probably be in the side, but it makes it a little awkward sometimes. Let's take out the Curious Flock. Get our Force back. Should run Nameless Terror? That thing that gets rid of Force? Tap down some Force? That's interesting. That could actually be a good side card. So, you know what's funny that I really wanted to play? Oh, they didn't flip Kanan there. That's surprising. Is Order 66. I don't know if people are actually playing that card or not, but that card's kind of really good in the side for certain decks. Does everyone know what Order 66 does? It does a whole bunch of damage to Jedi. Well, 4 to... I think we're just going to devastate this Ezra, not worry about it. I think I'm thinking too hard now. We've kind of got this game won. Agreed, greatest against Obi. So it's good against, like, a lot of the good cards Han are playing are also Jedi. Because it does, like, 6 damage to each Jedi, right? If I remember correctly. What was that? Yeah, 6 damage to each Jedi unit. And then they get clones instead. So, like, there's some things where that's just, like, really good. Honestly, I'm fine with killing Ezra with this. I could have waited for him to attack into me, but that's also just fine. I'm really surprised they didn't flip their Kanan. They're flipping it this turn. It flips on 6, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah. Surprised they didn't flip it last turn. Yep, here he comes. I'm at a low enough health total where this should just be fine. Like... Don't need this at all. I think we just drop Avenger here. Because that takes out their last unit. He's gonna get to tap my Devastator down, but that makes Kanan small. Yeah. Oh, he tapped down Vader. Interesting. Oh, because he's gonna fell it. Okay, that makes sense. Or not, fell, rivals fall. More cat. Because maybe that wasn't right. It's hard. The fact that the cat had a shield made it really annoying to deal with. I think we're throwing Turret out now. We're getting a little closer than I would like to that life total. Callus isn't bad. We definitely don't need Pershing anymore. Oh, you know what? Oh my god, that's such a good play. You guys ready for this? This is going to be cracked. I'm going to take that and tap this. Oh, No Glory is such a great card. That's so funny. He's like, that's no fair. You stole my cat. Oh, that's a Sentinel? That's annoying. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We'll just kill it. Interesting card choice. I haven't seen this much. Although I guess in Kanan specifically, like, a 5-cost 2/7 Sentinel that you can put shields on is actually kind of crazy, isn't it? So that's hidden, which means we can't actually attack it. So I think what we'll do is we'll send Karis into this. We'll take the shield off, trigger the -2 because we might as well. And then we'll just drop a Maul on it. And that should settle things. Pretty sure the only way we ever lost that is if he somehow got away with a bunch of big Kanan swings. And there we go. Ooh, old school Han double yellow. I haven't seen this in a minute. Karis comes down. But we don't really have a follow-up, so I'm going to mulligan this. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Interesting. So, have a lot of good turn 2 plays. We have initiative, so it's probably always Pershing into Power of the Dark Side. So I guess that means we dump the other Karis. If we didn't have initiative, that would have been a lot more interesting. Because Eager Escort and Turret are good against, like, different things that they would do. Oh, this is the really old school version. In that case, I actually think we might dump the Turret. Dump the Maul. We're powering this turn, and the next turn we're definitely super laser teching, so I guess this is fine. That's fine. We'll take one Falcon hit, but we can just kill it now. Holy turrets, okay. We found all those. Oh, he bounced it to hand. That's surprising to me. Well, we'll take our draw first then, see what they do. If they pop Falcon back down, I guess we just play the fighter? Oh, they played an Ahsoka. I think that means we're playing Turret this turn. So we'll discard. I don't see Super Laser being really necessary. So our options here are play Turret or play a Super Laser and pop the Ahsoka. I think Turret's better, even though we don't have Force. Because Ahsoka doesn't kill him straight up. And which means we can attack with him and gain Force. Cantina Bouncer. That play actually surprises me. That doesn't really do that much. I mean, I guess we'll take our draw. Do we play Cheer It again? I think we take our draw here. More super lasers. Okay, okay. I think we're ramping now. Because that puts us to 5, 6, 7. So that means we can Vader next turn, which I think is better than like the alternatives. We'll pop this. I guess we'll hit the Ahsoka because I like her more than the Cantina Bouncer. Oh, we even drew a 2-drop. That's really nice. Claim now. Spark. What do they spark? Our hand's pretty loaded. Take out the Maul? Okay, that's fine. DJ's crying in a binder somewhere? Yeah, I felt bad. I felt kind of bad because I was getting a friend into the game and he was really excited. And unfortunately, the 2 decks he bought were literally this deck and Onyx Squadron. Okay. He literally built Han Double Yellow and Django, and then like all his collection got banned out from under him, and I felt so bad. And I was like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I told you the decks that were gonna be good, because I didn't think he was like building Django before it was broken. I was like, yeah, this deck's really good, like it'll definitely be good in the future, like the leader's really future proof, and then it was way too good and it got banned. And I felt so bad. Alright, so we're going into 8, so this is the turn where we get to Palp things. I think I actually want to have Vader kill Han. And then we'll try and take Enfys here. I guess we're taking a little more damage than I would like. I didn't think about that. Ooh, with a hotshot too. I guess maybe we'd be safe in no glory here. Normally I'd greed and like try and take the Enfys, but I think we just settle for taking the Ahsoka at this point. Plays a Falcon. I do not want to take that damage, so we'll take that out. So now I can deploy Palp, take this, swing, and I think we will indeed heal 2 just to be safe here. But I think we're all set. I don't think there's a lot they can do anymore. Looking back at that ban list, I actually have the opinion I think they did it too early. GG, you said GG back. GG Doom, SW. SWU. I wonder if that's another streamer. I feel like people who put like Star Wars Unlimited at the end of their name are like streamer people. Oh, that's not right. There we go. I kind of wish we had another month with Django. I feel like they banned it maybe faster than they needed to. I think they were scared of scaring people out of the game. But, like, I don't know, like, I played that Leia deck and it did really well in the format, and I feel like if people had had more time to adjust to it, we might have actually found some solutions. Maybe I'm just deluding myself, though. And at the time, I thought it was the right call, too. And looking back, I'm like, I kind of wish we had a little bit longer with that. But it was a really pivotal time in growing the game, too, so maybe I'm wrong, but... Alright, the fabled Cad Tarkentown. That one deck at your locals that guy plays all the time and will never play something else. That's a Cad Bane player right there. Reed said it's all back for Trilogy. That's true. I don't know how I feel about Trilogy format yet. We'll have to see. Oh, are they just not going to play against me? That's sad. I wanted to play you, come back. Oh well. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of early for a trilogy format. I kind of wish they'd stop introducing so many formats, honestly. I feel like give us a year or two. We don't have initiative. We had Night Sister into power against Kazuda. It's probably good enough. What am I talking about? We definitely don't need restock. I always worry when games introduce too many formats too quick because it splits the player base. I feel like we kind of just got our head around Twin Suns. Because Twin Suns, even though technically we've had it since the beginning, we kind of just got introduced to it, if you know what I mean. Like, people just started kind of playing it a lot more, I feel like. Because we have enough sets to support it now. And then they're introducing, like, they've already said they're going to have an Eternal format, and we have, you know, Draft sealed, and now they want to do Trilogy 2, and I'm just like, maybe we slow down a little bit? Like, that's a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I overreacting, or are they making too many side event formats? I'll claim. So what we're going to try and do here is crash this and then power the fireball. We'll see if we actually get to do that or not, but... Reed said, I like a lot of formats as long as they support them. So, like, that's nice and all, but you can only support so many formats with a game this big. So, like, I worry about it. There's no way they can support, like, 6 formats, right? Unless maybe Trilogy is the Eternal format? Maybe that's what they're going for? And they're, like, they're not going to have, like, a straight-up, like, 1v1 Eternal? What do I do about that? I think I still power. I don't want this to be a 5-5 vanilla going at my face. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Is he going to put... Okay. I need another power now. It's actually problematic. Reed said, I would be okay with Trilogy replacing Eternal. Honestly, as long as they were straightforward about that, I think I would like that too. Also, I think I played this game wrong, the more I look at it. Let's draw first. Plays a Falcon. I mean, I just have to avoid damage at this point. It might be too late. I think playing, the more I look at it, that power was incorrect. I didn't think about the fact that he could pilot. I should have done something else that turn. And I'm getting pretty hard punished for it. That's a double ramp. Doesn't really help me that much though, does it? I mean, we can go 6, 7, 8, 9. We still can't get to Devastator in time. Let's draw and see what we get. Yeah, it doesn't help. Oh, that's probably going to discard a resupply? I would assume? No, it didn't. I really regret those super laser blasts going away now. Those would be really nice next turn. Okay, there's that. Flipping Palpatine doesn't do anything. Unless I draw like an OB, does that help? Kind of? Guess we claim. You know what we could do, actually? That... I mean, this all gets ruined if they have any sort of attack booster, which I'm assuming they have, but we'll play assuming they don't, because if they have like a surprise strike, we're dead here anyways. But this into a claim into a devastator gets us out. There's like no chance that works, though. Oh? I guess not. Interesting. Well, we'll claim then. And we're technically not dead? They could have a Falcon too, I guess. That also gets them there. Which, did they... No, I killed that Falcon. Okay, so they didn't have one bounce to their hand. What do they even waylay? Oh, my Pershing? Why on earth would they do that? Whatever, it's fine. Well, here's a Devastator. It only takes the shield off, but they can't swing through it. Ah, another waylay. Alright, that's game. GG. Yeah, no, firing off that Power of the Dark Side lost me that game. For sure. That's the advantage of, like, playing a deck not a lot of people play, though. Is that sometimes your opponents will just make mistakes because they're not used to playing against your deck. 2 into Super Laser seems good to me. Don't need 2 Karis. Callus is probably pretty good here. Could dump a Walker. What are the stats on here? 6-8, so Maul doesn't kill her? Maul plus a ping kills her, though. We'll do that. This Raid Leader is really interesting. I don't know if she's good right now, and the problem is I think she has to have Force Throw to be good enough. So if Force Throw ever gets limited or something, she kind of just dies a horrible death. But the leader's really cool. Grogu. Okay, so I'm probably getting Force Thrown immediately. I don't expect to see a lot of space, so we'll get rid of that. We'll start damaging the Grogu, because we gotta burn through him eventually. Okay, so he grabbed Force, that's fine. I'll just drop the Technician then. One with the Force. Okay, so draw 2. Now they're gonna get to ping for 1 because of Rey. There's the Force Throw, which honestly is fine. I don't mind that at all. No reason to -2, so we won't bother. Oh, they gave me the Super Laser. That's actually surprising to me. We can dump 1 Devastator, I think. Yeah, we're still playing 3. Good news is Callus comes in and draws us a card, which is really strong against this deck. Man, this card is so good. I think no matter... Some things I'm learning, which is important, because we need to learn things for Galactics. I want Callus as a 2-of, I want Maul as a 2-of, in whatever deck I end up playing. Pretty sure it's just no glory. Yeah, that's better than power here. Also, we get to draw a card because of Callus, because Callus is broken. He doesn't care what side it's on when it dies. Jedi in hiding, that's fine. We'll do 4 to base. Got another Force Throw for me? Yep, that's fine. We'll dump a power. We'll claim. Ah, I forgot the Ray ping. That's actually kind of annoying. Dump the Super Laser. We're on 7, which means we're probably Vadering here. Pershing's good. We like drawing cards. Also, we don't have to discard because they didn't have Force at the time. Pershing is really good. It's going to be really annoying. Somehow they've gotten off Force here. What do they use it for? Oh, they use it for do or do not. They're kind of stuck a little bit without it, to be honest. We don't need 2 turrets. Do I start with Maul here? I kind of want to start with a power. No, we don't start with power. I want the power to kill the Rey. They're on 7, so what am I worried about? Like, other Mace Windu? Other Mace would be annoying, because that kills Pershing and stands up. So the question is, do I drop a Fell here? We could Fell and cheer it. I think that's the right play. This forces them to be playing kind of a weird card to, like, take advantage. If they have the old 7-drop Mace, this is a little awkward. But they have to have, like, specifically that card, otherwise we're pretty good. I guess they could play, like, what are the other 7-drops? Oh, that's right, there's a new Qui-Gon. I'll put Pershing on top, that's fine. We'll just drop a Chirrut then. Forgot about Qui-Gon. Dealing a damage. Wait, what do they use? Oh, she comes out this turn. She doesn't do anything, though. I'm assuming they're not going to discard their hand. I guess we'll just claim. Oh, we're super good, because we can just power it. She'll get an attack. Oh, she didn't even attack. Why didn't she attack? Weird, okay. I mean, I'm down. We'll pop the power, get rid of the big ray. If they have a pillage, this is annoying. Ooh, Will of the Force is cool. We'll play Chirrut again, sure. Jedi in hiding, we'll chop down the Pershing. We'll just keep both of these. We do still need another resource to get up to 10, but I think that's fine. Fortunately, Jedi in hiding is going to discard a card here. I'm assuming they're going to swing in the Chirrut. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. We'll trigger. And we'll lose the Onyx Squadron. I want to keep the Fel in case I get created here. The question becomes, do I want to swing with Chirrut to gain force, or get the draw off Pershing first? I think if they had pillage, they would have done it before, so I'm going to draw. Ahsoka. Man, I really want this Night Sister, but discarding Fel seems scary. 2 powers. That's the second Fel. How do I add a Crate Dragon? But the draw 2 off Night Sister Warrior would be so good. I mean, I guess I have Devastator. I don't have any damage. Alright, I'm gonna go the risky route. That might have been, like, just objectively wrong. I guess I can't play Crate until Palp flips either. I didn't think about that. Oh, that sucks. They had a Force Throw there, too. That's actually really unfortunate. We just have to claim now. That's Force Throw number 3, too. I'm just going to keep both of these because I need cards at this point. This Pershing's really saving us. If we didn't have this Pershing, we'd be in trouble. The good news is, so long as I don't flip Palp, they can't play Crate Dragon. Sure. Do I just SLB? That or I take Qui-Gon? I think we just SLB here. Sure. Alright, well they definitely didn't have the crate. We'll claim. We don't need these. I guess we play it just so we can draw with Palp. Just, they don't want to let us draw, I guess. There's the draw for them. Bunch of little things. Oh, bunch of little things. Maybe they're not playing Crate. Alright, deck, this is getting a little silly. I've drawn 4 ramp cards in the past 2 turns. I mean, we're gonna play Devastator. I'm not sure it's good enough, though. That is fine. Yeah, I'll take that trade. It's a good trade. I'll take that trade. We'll claim. Actually, if they crate now, we're kind of in a weird spot. Maybe they just don't play it. They have to, though. They're in red. I don't have an out for it right now. What the hell is that? Choose a card in your discard. Search top 5 for something that shares a trait. What do they pick? Does it not tell me what they picked? That's kind of dumb. N1 Starfighter. Huh. I mean, I'm gonna do this first. This is a really weird game. That's fine. Okay, good news. We drew an out for a crate, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Are they bouncing my... Ooh, that's brave of them. So I think the play now is we're gonna Palp. Deal 1 to red 5. Trigger this to kill the Starfighter. And now that I have an out for crate, I can actually take this, which I'm gonna do. Although we do have Eager Escort Fighter. Do we just kill it that way? I think this is a good time to do this. They killed it with Ray. What force did they use? Oh, they played the Psychometry this turn, did they? Must have been. Whatever. We can just kill this. I feel like we've both played through our entire decks already, and yet we're both at 16 cards, which is kind of funny. Plays a Mace. I'll just power the Mace away. We have the No Glory in case of emergencies. Do I want to keep this restock? I think I actually do. I'm just gonna not resource any of these. There's actually a chance this does go to resource. Alright, well, never mind. We're discarding it off this. This is... Blow up the Ahsoka. Will of the Force. They did not win that trade. Actually, their problem now is they're gonna die. And yellow-red does not have good ways to get rid of leaders. That's kind of one of the weaknesses of those colors. Yeah, I can just do this. That was actually a really fun game, though. I like that game a lot. I feel like they definitely didn't hit their top end. Like, I was playing around their top end, and they just didn't try it. Which made the whole matchup kind of weird, but... Thrawn. Man, this is the deck that I wanted to play so bad in Galactic. But, unfortunately, some of the matchups are just not good enough. I just love Thrawn as a leader so much. Alright, let's see. Super Laser isn't super necessary. Fel is good. We could dump a Devastator, though. This should be a good matchup for us. To be fair, I was also playing it as an ECL, not as Data Vault. Him says, I recognize that username. SM Colic. I don't is that someone I should know? Because I don't recognize that username. Man, I want all these cards. Can I dump a Fel and be okay with it? I guess I am. I will take this trade. And then I will resupply. There's Mr. Vanth. If we get a no glory now, we just get to win the game. We did not get a no glory. We don't get to just win the game. GG's Lunch was the Ray player testing for Raylo Trilogy, huh? That was a super fun game, mages. It super seems like you missed, what is it? You didn't hit your top end. Because I was playing around it the whole game. It's funny, if you go back, I keep talking about I gotta watch out for Crate Dragon, and then you just never had it. It also says Liam is just a popular boy and knows all the cool kids. Oh, that's funny. We'll claim. Oh my god, give me no glory. No glory just wrecks them here. Lothwolf? What the hell? What is that? What am I resourcing? Honestly, Chirrut goes kind of hard right here. Do I just put Chirrut down? I could just put Chirrut and Night Sister down. Yeah, I like that. Then if they get through this, then Calluses gets to draw too. May just said, yeah, I only had 1 crate in main and 2 Bendu. Needed up those numbers, just proof of concept. The deck was really cool. I liked it a lot. Ooh, they probably just drew some cards, right? Alright, what is our play? Yeah, we'll just dump the Night Sister. That's fine. May just says her ping is much better than expected. Yeah, no, I like her a lot. Cunning has a lot of Psycho Force events. You know, I didn't think about that. The psychometry is a pretty cool idea. We'll claim. What do you... The problem I see with her, though, is, like, if they ever ban Force Throw, I feel like it just guts her. I mean, I don't want them to ban Force Throw, but, like, that seems like something that could possibly happen. Alrighty. Okay, so we're definitely going for an SLB here. The question becomes, how do we get there? I mean, we don't have any damage. Maybe we just take a bunch of damage this turn and just accept that that's going to happen. That's probably fine. Let's drop the tech first, see what they do. How much damage are we taking here? 7, 11? That's actually not too bad. I'm okay with that. May just says, yeah, no shot if they ban that. I'm hoping we get more Force events in the future. Also, I kind of want to try a Twin Suns deck with her and the Anakin, because then you can play all the Force Dark Side ones, too, and that's really cool. I guess I'll Palp the Super Laser and hit this Chimera. That makes it really look like we're going to steal it, even though that's not the plan. Hope the Palp testing goes good. Seems solid so far. I'm likely on OB ECL for main event. That's pretty cool. She would be really fun for Twin Suns for sure. I got a showcase out of her, so I'm trying to make it work. She has a really pretty showcase too. I like her showcase a lot. Let's see. What do they do? They have 7 left. I think I'm going to play this Onyx Squadron still. Because I don't mind that getting blown up. I could use the healing. I think here we're just going to claim. That lets us save the Palpatine for something bigger later. It is a little obvious what we're doing now, but I don't think they could do much about it. Cobb's a little annoying, because that means they'll get a unit, but I think that's okay, honestly. Draw, heal 2, and then they'll get 2 X-Wings, and they'll get a Cobb Vanth trigger, but they don't get to double any of them because of Thrawn, because he died. Nim says, yep, looks exactly like Inferno 5's Thrawn deck from last night. Thrawn is good. You'll notice I haven't drawn a single, whatchamacallit, which is really hurting me. A single, no glory only results. Because that's the biggest problem I had with Thrawn, is like, if they no glory your Cobbs, it's so hard. We have Vader, we have Karis. We just have a lot of stuff we can play now. I don't think we need Karis, though. Pretty sure this is just going to be Vader into, like, an Onyx Squadron. We don't need the ramp anymore, so I guess it's Karis. Takes out the Sentinel. I like the idea of the Lolth Wolf, though, because he's getting it off Cobb. I'm assuming that also means he plays the 6-drop Anakin. Because that's really good with that as a concept, too. So he's going to double Cobb here. So what is it? Inferno 4 and a Brute? Okay, so some space stuff. That's fine. We'll play that in space. Do I want to pop the Karis? No. So the question becomes, do we want to keep passing and give him initiative next turn? I think it's kind of fine. That stops him from ever being able to play a big thing. Because if we claim now, he could hypothetically drop like an Avenger and then we can't damage it. We'll keep passing, see what he does. He still has 9 resources. That was his 3rd Cobb, though, importantly, so he can't keep doing that annoying stuff. Vigilance. And the mill. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think I'm gonna claim. Power, Krennic. We're just not getting the big ammunition. I need a Devastator. Start with this, I guess. I do love Thrawn. Whoever was asking about my favorite decks, this is another deck that's one of my favorites. Let's Callus and draw. Okay, that's a good card. The fact that he's playing Vigilance and I'm not is actually really problematic, though. Because I have to draw my whatchamacallit. If he mills it. Oh. Close. We'll trigger that. We'll take out this. So I want that. That's a thing that's worth taking. So let's play the Night Sister. Ping this, draw that. We still haven't drawn it, unfortunately. We'll take this. Swing. Forces with me. Do I want to draw again? I kind of do, but I don't have a good way to kill that thing. I want to take the draw. I still haven't drawn it. That's so unfortunate. Okay, Devastator's good, though. I mean, I'm assuming he has a million fells by now, though. Oh, SLB. That's fine. Secretive Sage. Play a Pershing. We'll Maul here. Deal some damage, finally. And we'll pass. Don't need to resource anymore. I guess in theory we could have Devastator and Power Up. No, that's fine. Now, as I said, last time I played Thrawn at a showdown, I always got to 2 to 4 hit points away from ending my opponents. Very sad, went 1 and 3. Palpatines be rough games. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, I got Annihilated. What did they hit? Maul. Well, Devastator does kill the Annihilator, but I don't want it to die back. So They're out of resources. They're going to get to double trigger it too. Let's draw. We'll swing. And then we will power. It's going to kill both of my things because of Thrawn, which is funny. 10 cards left. I guess we just drop the Vader. Okay, okay. So we didn't see the restock in that 10. Which means it has to be the top card of our deck, right? It's not. What the hell? Did it get discarded and I didn't notice? Was it in there? Oh, it was in there. Okay, I'm just blind. That's fine. Happens sometimes. That sucks, actually. If we get Vigilance tier, we lose. That's really unfortunate. It was in the 10. Mistakes. Because I'm blind. Oh, they powered me. None of these draw. Do they have it? There it is, yeah. That is really unfortunate. We drew and drew and drew trying to get it, and we just ended up being in the bottom. Oh my god, it was the top card of our deck. That's so unfortunate. We lose now. There's no way we come back from that. Was the top card. I mean, we can keep playing, but I'm pretty sure they have a billion removal still. GG's. Yeah, that's a game where if we draw restock, we kind of just win, I think. I was purposely like burning through my deck trying to get to it, and then I just never did. Ooh, no 2-drop. This will be a tough one. That probably means we never get to resupply. Smuggler comes out. So here's the question. Do we ever not play power here? I think it's always power here. Just to keep him on the back foot. Plays Aura, that's fine. I like the draw, but I don't think I'm brave enough to not play Eager. So we'll do it this way. Hot shot. They're coming in quick. I think that's fine though. That really loads up the Snow Glory, which I'm pretty sure we're just always playing. Then next turn we can Maul Vader or whatever we need. I feel like this deck has a really good matchup into Cad Bane. You just play the removal game and don't give them like things to advantage off of. And you're in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna take the Super Laser. I think the ramp's more valuable than the draw. They can flip Cad this turn. That was a Tarkin down burn. That's fine. Do they flip CAD? Oh, they're playing the Marchon version? That's interesting. Yeah, it's fine. No, a big deal. Okay, here comes CAD. Pretty sure we're just SLBing here. I don't see any reason not to do it. Next turn we can Devastate her. Jabba comes down. Takes nothing. Okay, they whiffed. That's good. Put the Pershing away, and I think we just dropped Devastator here. That's something they can't Cad Bane, so like... Tip the scale. Discard on non-unit. Interesting. There goes my power, which is rude, but not crippling. Their biggest problem now is how do they get out the Devastator? What do they take here? They could take... If they take the Fel, they definitely have a crate in hand. It's just... For sure. McClunky. I'll drop the Escort Fighter. I think I play the Chirrut first here. Actually, I guess we have no glory if they crate. That's fine. We'll just take our attack. We're still threatening the Palp flip, which is good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, duh. Of course I knew they had that. What are they discarding? No glory, probably? They discarded the Devastator. That's interesting. In that case... Oh, no, they discarded the Maul. That makes more sense. Sure. We'll drop Chirrut down. McClunky again? Question mark? McClunky again? Bazine again? Now there are two for the Cad Bane. He can't take both, though. Really? He's gonna regret that. Let me get that back. It's... No thank you. Wait, he knew I had no glory. He saw it with the Bazine. I think that might have been a misplay, my friend. You knew I had that. Way late. Fine, we'll just play it again. This is a big problem with this color combo. Is it doesn't actually, like... Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I have an OB, so we'll just do this. We'll take that. Don't need super laser attacks anymore. He waylaid it again, but he's just dead. Unless he has, he put a he gave my Palp a gun! That's awesome. I like this guy. I wish I could talk to him. He gave my Palp a gun, and that's a great thing. He said, "You will know the power of the dark side," and then he pulled a Glock out. Kylo Green. We have a 2 into a Technician. That's plenty good. We don't have an auto out for a Kylo flip. I guess he's not in red. Or he's not in yellow, so it's probably pretty safe. So let's dump the Fel and the Chirrut, I think. Super Laser isn't out for Kylo, so I think we hang on to that. Actually, if this is a control deck, we probably need that restock, so I'm going to keep it. Legal Authority. Okay, so this is probably a more fair deck. That's annoying, but nothing I can do about it. At least he's not ramping. Claim. Discarded. Bolstered. Okay. Ooh, another Pershing. He's probably not playing many units, so we're gonna resource Callus and then just play the Pershing this turn. Swing him with our super laser. Restock. Okay, so now we have to do this. Because if we don't, he can no glory it. I do not want to give him free ramp. These are all good cards, unfortunately. We don't technically need the Night Sister. It's just like a nice Palpatine effect. We could not pressure and resource the Vader. Let's dump the power. See if we regret that later. Restocked again, or resupplied again. Plays their own Pershing. Play a Night Sister. I will do this, and then we'll resupply ourselves. Like I said, I don't think we need Chirrut in this matchup. He does have extra cards. I feel like this is gonna go to mill out and take forever. Although I guess we can just play Vader this turn. Well, they haven't been Kyloing anymore, which is interesting. Okay, was that another bolster? No. Oh, Snapshot. Okay, so they're playing Snapshot at the very least. They could play it this turn, in which case they get, like, not a lot out of it, but they do get something. I think we Vader for the Onyx Squadron. Take out the Pershing so they don't get the draw. Because Kylo doesn't have a lot of positive draw other than, like, Pershing specifically. Especially because I haven't seen any Night Sisters. Super Laser, okay. That is fine. We'll just claim. I don't mind that. We got another Vader. We could probably dump one of our Super Lasers at this point. I'm pretty sure the only time we'll use it is specifically for their Kylo Ren flip. Oh. Are they... Oh, they just did that. Okay. But we definitely don't need 3 of them, that's for sure. I'll drop a Vader. Grab another Brute, sure. The fact that we drew a restock early takes a lot of pressure out of this, too. As long as we set it up so that we always have restock, we should just be fine. That's the restore one. Yeah, we'll just claim. It's fine. Plays an S Super Laser Tech. That's cool. I don't think I even care about them ramping anymore, to be honest. Price on my head for Vader. Oh, they're just playing hella ramp. This must be like the big, like, one-shot version. That Thrawn player was me? Oh, sick! I've been wanting to play against you for a while, Inferno. That was a good game, though. I was so salty that restock got milled. I was like, all I have to do is draw this restock and I'm fine. And I was like, draw, and then I couldn't get to it. It was a good game, though. It was super fun. I also didn't draw... I was whining because I didn't draw any no-glories early. And you got all 3 of your stupid Cobbs. But as someone who absolutely loves Thrawn, like, so much. What is his goal? Like, he's blowing my board up, but he's not doing anything. Sure. Why not? We'll put a Devastator down. I could use some units. I've got enough removal. I don't need any more removal. I need units. How many have I used? Not that many. I guess I resourced a bunch of Chirruts and stuff, to be fair. Fell the dragon. I guess we'll play Karis then. Am I just gonna flip Palp? Like, what am I even taking at this point that matters? I have all the removal in the world. I'm just gonna start attacking with them. I need to do damage. He's played 2 SLBs. It was a fun game. Had a meeting right at 3 p.m. so I had to push it. Glad I hit the restock. Dude, I was so salty. It was the last, literally the top card of my deck when I had exactly 6 left. Ooh, Reinforcement Walker is nice. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he does have the Shadowed Intentions. How big is it gonna be? Snapshot on the end? Legal Authority, so that takes Karis. Wait, did you put price on your head on it? My guy, I don't think you want to do that. I mean, that's annoying, but I think it's okay. I could still do this, right? The whatchamacallit only... Where is it? This one? No. Oh my god, I can't frickin' see Shadowed Intentions. I think I can do damage, right? Okay, yeah. Just making sure. I can do a chunk to my base, but like... none of these do anything. You can do another 8, but then Palpatine clears them, so that's fine. Oh, that'd be super sick, Inferno, if you take it to Galactics. That was the deck I wanted to play, and I could not get it to, like, be how I wanted to. Sure, we'll take a resource. Why not? Nozzle says Rutrow. I mean, it's fine. Like, sure, it's annoying, but it doesn't really... I don't even want that. I'll discard it. The thing about Kylo is, like, you kind of need some damage on their base for him to be... like, impactful? Has he played all his blasts now? Only 2? I feel like he should have more cards in his discard. Whatever, we'll do that. Because, like, you can't be this passive unless you're planning on winning by mill out. Which I guess that's his win condition now, but Kylo's just a weird deck. I like the yellow version better. It's a lot more fun. Vanquish. It's fine. We'll just start plinking with all our little guys. It's fine. Play Karis first and then Callus. Does he have 3rd super laser? Because that's the only thing I'm really worried about now. Let's see. They claimed. I think they might be giving up. We can't play this Maul. Oh, no. What am I talking about? We have... Yeah, it doesn't matter. We have restock. We can just throw things out, and it doesn't matter if they die. We don't have to ration our units. Draw a card, trigger, draw a card, trigger. Play a Devastator. We definitely don't need resupply. I'm going to keep the super laser just because it's a unit. funnily enough. Sorry, chat, this one's gonna be a little boring for a minute. How did he get so many cards in his hand? Because I'm just gonna play a bunch of units. He's gonna use infinite removal on them. I guess if he has double vigilance, this gets a little spooky. Well, he is slowly dying at the very least. He used his third super? Yeah, he did use his third super. Now it says, have you tried trading up for Craven instead of OBs? The equipment thing? It's an interesting concept. I don't know, I think I need OB as opposed to that, because OB helps me against, like, Vader Yellow Space specifically. Because I already have a million things to kill big things. Like, that's not really the problem. The problem is when they go wide, and that's kind of what OB's for. I do think Craven is a good card. There it is, GG. I just don't think it's good in this particular matchup. Boop. Maybe he doesn't have vigilance in there. I feel like for that deck, it's mandatory 3 vigilance, but... Craven is a cool card. I expect to see it a lot more after rotation, because I think it suffers from OB kind of just being better for the most part. Just because there's so much removal right now. Did I click Mulligan? I definitely clicked Mulligan without thinking about it. Oh, well, it worked out. I definitely went down and I'm like, wait, why did I click Mulligan? That hand was fine. Onyx Squadron into a ramp. I don't know if I'll need the power. I'm not clearing this anytime soon, and I kind of want the Night Sister Warrior, so we're gonna go this way. Snoke is an interesting leader. I can't decide if I like him or not. He's really cool. He's a really powerful flip because he can give the XP to himself, which not a lot of leaders can do. But I can't decide if that's actually good enough or not. I'm just no-gloring this Pike Sentinel. It's that or Night Sister plus Pershing. I guess I could play the Night Sister and see what happens. So what, we take 6 here, go to 9? That's fine, right? Craven? Yeah, it's Craven something. It's an upgrade where it's, I'm gonna burn this. It's an upgrade where it gives +2/+2, and then you can deal the damage of the unit to another unit. So it's like OB, but you can't spread the damage. But the upside is you get to keep the 2/2. It doesn't go away at the end of the turn, which is pretty good. Okay, well, we don't need that many Pershings. Interesting. So there's still no Snoke flip this turn unless I let him kill the super laser, which I don't think we can do. Hum. If I let this flip, what happens? It gets pretty sketchy. I'm gonna soft pass and see what they do. XP. You know what? We can drop a Pershing. They can't kill the super laser on the Pershing. Okay, cool. Now we're a lot safer to do some plays here. Drop Night Sister. I think we'll just drop our stuff. And pass. Don't need the super laser. Now we have the maul for if they flip the Snoke, though. Craving power. Oh, is that what it is? My bad. I thought it was Craven power. Like, Craven's, like, deranged or whatever. Okay, does that. What do we want to do? I think we draw first. We'll just put the damage on Karis. That's fine. We'll swing at the Brute. We want them to flip the Snoke so we can maul it. Is that an XP? Nope. Perfect. Once again, this maul has shown it being insanely good. I think I'm liking Maul more than Vader in a lot of these matchups, which is kind of crazy. Part of me wants to switch to 3 Mauls and take out the Vaders. Do I just take out the Trooper? That's probably correct. Callus is good. Don't need another Karis anymore. I'm assuming... Oh, he went to base. Huh. It's surprising to me that he didn't... Maul is a beast, which is why I have 0 of him out of all the shadow boxes I opened. That's funny. Yeah, I'll be putting that on my Gardenite and Twin Suns if I'm lucky. Yeah, like, it's a good card. It's just in a slot behind a crazy card. So here's the question. I kind of want to remove this Krennic. The other option I have is I could play the Walker. Let's do this. Let's swing with the Maul and see what happens. Brute. Okay, so they don't have a big play this turn. Good to know. We'll draw a card here. So what I think I actually want to do is swing this, get my heal, and then play the Reinforcement Walker. They're still on 7. Interesting. I mean, I'm assuming that means they have, like, a Vader. We'll discard that. We'll just play the Walker. I don't think anything they could play could punish a Walker anyways. 0 looks, 0 mauls, all the luck. Oh, geez. Yeah, the Maul's pretty easy to get now. At one point, it was an expensive card. Part of me wants to take this Brute. I think that's wrong, though. Yeah, that's incorrect. That can't possibly be the correct play. Especially when I can just take it with no glory. I wonder if he's setting up for a super laser. It kind of feels like that. He can't beat me through this. I have too much damage output for him to keep going to base. Stupid statistics. Oh, do I have initiative? What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna discard this. I don't think this ever goes to mulligans. Then I need the health. Okay, that's what I kept expecting him to do. We'll drop the OB here. Boom. This is why the Palpatine's so strong, by the way. He can't play a giant Star Destroyer because I'm just gonna take it. This is... I did get a full art Anakin in one of my pre-release, though. That was pretty sick. I love the new Anakin unit. SLB. Okay, that's fine. We'll just claim then. He was definitely setting up an SLB. That stinks. I want all these. Do I just claim here? Or claim. Do I not resource? I'm not going to resource. So that might seem like a weird play, but I think it's the correct one. All of these cards are really strong, and I want them all. So it stops me from playing a Devastator this turn, but I think that's okay. That's fine. We'll claim. Anakin is absolute boss for F5 play. Yeah, especially if you can manage to fit both the things in. It's really strong then. Incoming Devastator. I'm sure he has a way to out this turn. It's always the second Devastator that gets you. Yep, there it is. No reason to do anything fancy here. Let's play the Night Sister. Is that their first Snow Glory? It is, okay. Plays a Snoke. I'll fell the Snoke, that's fine. Snoke and Snoke. Probably gonna drop the Fang Fighter. Maybe I should have kept the, Alright, we don't need resupply. Maybe I should have kept the restock. I didn't think this was gonna keep going this late. If he starts playing Vigilances, I could actually be in trouble. I think because he's just a blue, he might be equal or stronger than the new Vader. I mean, they're both cards that have the same issue, right? They both have a problem of they need, like, other cards to be really strong. Anakin's definitely better on his own. Takedown is fine. We'll just claim. That gets us another 4 damage. Another Snoke. That's annoying. We'll devastate the Snoke. I really like that Anakin because it's really been a lot of fun ways that, like, people have been using him that I didn't think about. Like, using him in, like, the Palp flip deck, or using him in, Kylo, because you can discard stuff. Also, he's dead. Oh, he left already. There's just a lot of really fun things people have been doing. He's a really fun deck-building problem, which is, I love when they put those in games. Boop. Said the same to Inferno 5. You're going to need to find a Coke dealer in Vegas if you're going to be trying to play 2 full days of Control. Or at least have caffeine on an IV drip. So, I actually... One thing I'm really good about... I think it's going to be these two. See if this Kazuda runs me over again. I'm actually really good at playing deep into tournaments. Part of it is, when I was a kid, I was in wrestling, and which means a lot of times I'd have to play, like, do, like, 10-hour tournaments, where you'd literally be wrestling for, like, 5 minutes, and then waiting for, like, an hour and a half. Alright, so we're not going to make the same mistake as last time, where we powered when we would need it later. And then I've been playing, like, competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I was, for, like, well, I guess I don't play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, but I've been playing competitive card games for literally, like, 20 years at this point. So I am really used to going late into tournaments, and I actually play really well in the later rounds. It's one of the things I'm actually pretty proud of about myself, in terms of, like, card game stuff. So I have no problem playing Control for that long. Whereas other people might get tired. We'll take this out. Is he bringing a Coke dealer with you? No, I might need a Red Bull halfway through the day, to be fair. Alright, that's actually good-ish. Maybe they won't have a unit to play? It's gonna be weird. No, they're gonna take my power! Well, I might be dead now. Oh, geez, hold on. Magdalena. I'm going to say that's how you say it. Hello, good morning from the middle of Europe. Funny, got a glimpse of stream. Oh, I'm super glad to have you on. I think you're a new face, actually. Yeah, it's always great to have you. What am I doing with this? No glorying, I guess? How do I win now? I guess the Kazuda's only doing 5? I get to draw a card, that's nice. I need another power. Them discarding that power was huge. Inferno says we have to get our money's worth by playing control. Yeah, for sure. I was writing a bit on Discord. Oh, cool. I'll have to double check. I haven't been on there in a minute. How to win? Kill Kazuda? Yeah, unfortunately my deck isn't super great against that. And he keeps jam communicationsing all my good cards. Onyx Squadron's good. Yeah, super nice to have you, Magdalena. I guess it's probably, yeah, middle of the day for you. Good night, good evening for me. Let's see. Are we crashing this Callus into the Leia to draw a card? I think that's the play. Or we could just drop Vader here. Let's just drop Vader here. Actually, that's good, because that gets us a ramp. Okay, SLB. There we go. We got rid of him. Next turn. It's really early morning. That's funny. I do find it really funny that an unintended consequence of the fact that I'm a huge night owl, is I have, like, a bunch of people from Australia and Europe that watch me all the time, which is really funny to me. Of course, you're super welcome, but I find it amusing because I never thought that would be the case in, like, my fan base. Alright, that's fine. A SLB should solve all of our problems here. Click the delete button. There we go. Trigger that. Unfortunately, I think I don't see... Oh no, Callus is up here. Did they bounce it and I wasn't paying attention? Oh, they waylaid it. Okay. I think we'll just claim here. Oh yeah, they're out of cards. I didn't even notice. Yeah, they're done. They need to do 10 damage and they're gonna have a really hard time doing that now. Definitely don't need any more draw. Liam says, truly reaching a global audience. It's cool. It makes me really hopeful for the future of the game, too. Which is something that's really neat. Because, like, sure, it's, like, wonderful to, like, have a local player base and stuff. But when you see so many different countries playing the game, it makes me really hopeful for that sometime in the future. Like, maybe this game could even rival, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. The IP is big enough. I think it's gonna be Callus. No ambush, and then we might just no glory this. Oh, they're gonna do that. In that case, I think we're gonna do this. And then... Did I just take it? It's not even bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Ironically, it also did a damage, so now it gets to attack. Yugi isn't dead? I heard Konami really tried to murder it. Konami is, like, the worst. I don't know how they've been so successful with that game. But I still see people playing it all the time. It's still, I think, in 3rd place per sales. I don't think that One Piece has caught up to it yet. It's really trying, though. I think One Piece might overtake it sometime soon. I found out today that apparently, like, they're trying to ruin the older formats again, too. Because, like, the only time I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore is when I play GOAT format or Edison format. Which, for those of you that don't know, those are both formats from, like, years and years and years ago. And they're really fun. I really enjoy playing that. And for a while here, they were actually supporting it by, like, really large side events at tournaments. And recently they've started doing some really dumb decisions and started ruining it, so... Liam says, I think as long as we don't get any body hygiene meta updates, we're solid. That is always a plus. That was always a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! You are correct. I think we just claim... Force throw. What are we throwing? I guess the Devastator. They get to kill my Karis, which is annoying. Not the end of the world, but it is annoying. Because now our Chirrut is going to die to this Ognabogdo, but I think it's a fair trade. Nozzle says, Penguin Zero, keep Yu-Gi-Oh! Alive with all his insane purchases. That's funny. Fellow Edison player here? Edison's so much fun. I love Edison. Interesting, I never in my life have seen anyone play it. But that's maybe because it was never big here in Poland. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a little more... I know it's pretty big in England. But it is less, like, less global than, like, a Magic the Gathering type thing. What are we doing here? I kind of think I might need this SLB. I would love to get a resupply in. That's Devastator 2. I want to keep that, too. Can we get by without resupplying? 5 is Callus, 6 is No Glory, 7 is Vader, 8 is Super Laser. We might be able to get away without the Super Laser if we ramp, but that means we have to go nothing this turn, which is 5, so they get their Han flip. 5, 6, 7 Vader next turn. That doesn't seem strong enough. I think we have to play this way, unfortunately. It's not ideal, but I think that's the way we have to go. Nozzle says there's only 1 or 2 smelly kids that show up to Star Wars nights. Could be way worse. I mean, I feel like you'll always get a little bit of that in card games, unfortunately. Even Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten better. I don't know what it was about back in the day Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day Yu-Gi-Oh! Was wild. I remember the other joke for Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be like you had your cards stolen all the time. And that's kind of gone away too, thank God. But because I know for a long time it was like people would always complain about the Magic players in particular. But still better than wargaming in that term. Really? See, I do play Warhammer, but I haven't played a ton. I don't play it a lot. I play card games a lot more. That's kind of sucks that we missed. Did we hit the Han here? Yeah, I don't want to deal with Bendu this turn. Actually, you know what? Bendu would have been fine because we have Super Laser next turn, but whatever. Ooh, we are not in a good spot here. But I've actually found wargaming to be pretty good. I don't know. Played a lot of Warhammer semi-competitively back a few years ago. Oh, that's cool. What faction did you play, just out of curiosity? Hygiene wasn't a priority? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's fair. Alright, what am I doing here? Mauling? Puts me to 2. I don't have a way to deal with Crate anyway. I think we just lose this one. And there's that. We have to claim now. No Maul? I can deal with Bendu. Or no Maul. No Crate? Ah, there's the Crate. Yep, we lose. I'm just gonna do that to make a point. That just goes to show, like, I'm not gonna win that all the time. That deck is just very strong. I was a Chaos player for 4, 5, 6 editions was your prime. Switched to Black Templars for 5th team tournaments. That's cool. I play Sisters of Battle and Tyranids are my 2 factions. I have a lot more Tyranids. Sisters is kind of my hobby army. We can dump a Devastator. But yeah, my locals has little, like, 20-person tournaments that I like to play in. I've never been, like, super competitive. I only played it for about, like, played it for, like, 2 years at this point, I think. I basically started at the beginning of 10th. But it's fun. I like it a lot. It's very card game adjacent. Interceptors. I don't think I care that much about that. I mean, I could clear it with Escort, just cuz. I guess I'm not doing anything else, I might as well. Don't need 2 Vaders. Liam said I went for Black Templars when I tried to get into it when I was like 14. Figured black and white was the hardest to screw up the painting. Still screwed it up. Yeah, it takes some practice. Your first couple models are always a little... I did my Screamer Killers first because I thought they looked cool. And I did not pick the right color, and I'm going to be honest, they kind of just look the color of poo. So I have poo-colored Screamer Killers, and then I fixed my, after that I fixed my color scheme, but it's not the best idea I've ever had, to be honest. Turns out painting involves slightly more than just putting paint on the thing. Yeah, but I don't want to scare people off. It's not that bad. This takes a steady hand. I think poo scrub cheese. I suppose I asked for that a little bit. What is their play? What did I resource? Karis? You know, it might have been worth keeping the Karis just to discard. Oh, I guess I have Brute. That's a 2 cost. Once again, I would like to remind everybody, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you are, if you wouldn't mind liking the video, that actually helps a lot with people finding the VOD later, so. Cool. Adigala put 2 experience on. So I think the play is we swing into base, because that gives us force, so they can't attack us with the Cruel anymore. Oh, they can ping us for 1. That was a mistake. I didn't think about the ray damage. I guess it's not a mistake. It's just something I didn't see. Do I do the Callus now? I could do Callus now, or I could resupply. Resupply lets me play Vader next turn. But it gives them potential draws. I think I'm going to go the safe route. It's not like I have any damage on base. If I had a bunch of damage, I think we go the other way, but this should be fine. They do still have a force throw option here, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I mean, I'd discard a Brute, they'd kill Callus, that's kind of fine. It's easier than it looks. Washers make very good effects. Yeah, I do a lot of dry brushing. Drop on Discord some miniatures. I'd love to see them. That would be cool. Nuzzle says I already disliked and unsubscribing. I'm helping. I don't believe you, Nuzzle. You'd never do that to me. Do I want a super laser at this point? Let's drop the Brute. I don't think we need that anymore. I have a very basic painting from back when I was starting. See, Mischief, I was 14 and broke. I had black spray paint, white GW paint, and 1 paintbrush. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. We'll drop a power here. I'm fine with that. Oh, I get a draw off Callus there, too. That's really nice. Okay. I think we just hit the resupply button. Or we could hit the super laser. This is slower, but I like this better, I think. Ooh, actually, this is really nice. because I can go... Oh. Oh, no, that's fine. We can kill the super laser, trigger it to draw. And then we can just do this. Put a damage on Chirrut, we can just take it next turn. We have so many cards in our hand. Holy smokes. I just realized how many we do. And then we can use our Force with Chirrut. Still broke, though. Well, you're in college, Liam. Everyone's broke in college. Comes a mace. I'm fine with that. I think Fell is better than Maul. Yeah, because if we Fell, then we can also resupply. I don't know what they do. We just have so many cards. Resupply now, Devastator next turn. Yeah. They did do their discard. Oh. Sure, I'm fine trading that. I don't mind that at all, actually. Now they can claim, and I can Devastate or whatever they play. Sorry. I'm 34, it's non-university. Uh-oh. Is everybody still there? Okay, I think I got it back. Okay, good. Sorry, I had a hiccup there with the internet or something. My stream cut out. Hopefully it'll come back up. Let me know if you can see it. Okay, cool. Just making sure. For a second, I got a message that was like, please restart the stream or it will close. And I was like, what the heck? Alright, we're good. Just internet being weird internet. Cool. Not too much happened. I think this game's pretty much over unless something weird's gonna happen. Yeah, my internet's weird. Every once in a while, it just wants to do something stupid. Normally, it's really good. And there we go. Quinlan, another classic. We'll see how this goes. I think this should be a good matchup for me, but to be fair, I don't think I've actually played it at all. Seems like a good start, though. Start with Karis. The other nice thing about playing the Force is you get to play this Karis card, which is just like a really good early card. Oh, are they just going to blow it up? I mean, I would have liked to keep it, but okay. 3, 4, 5. Maybe we get rid of this and we just drop the resupply now. That gives us Callus, which doesn't kill Grogu, weirdly enough, but... Ooh, they just have to play a Cassian. That's pretty good for us. Am I going to Vegas? Yep, I am super excited and I will be there. I think I'm gonna Callus the Grogu, funnily enough. Steal some damage to it, hope they can't kill it. Yeah, because they can't play a 5, so they can't ping it with Quinlan. And I'm super hype. I got like a really good room for really cheap too. So I'll be staying at the Venetian so I don't have to travel all the time, which is so nice. Being able to walk to the event is like so much less stressful. What are they gonna pick with this? Vader, maybe? It's interesting. They did call Vader, okay. That makes sense. Even though I can't play it next turn. Ooh, OB could be strong. I think we get rid of this. You know, maybe I should have kept that, actually. Because this is going to kill this plus one of these, and I could have killed the Kira. I guess there's no reason not to kill the Kira. Draw a card, trigger. That's actually really quite good. Because now they're kind of in a weird situation. Oh, they're gonna bamboozle me. That makes sense. That's fine, I don't mind that. Do we soft pass here? I don't think they ever commit to killing Callus. I guess they could with a... what's his name? Kiadi? Or not Kiadi. No, we'll just claim. It's fine. Magdalena says, I was helping a bit with real-life practice my friend who's going there. It's a bit different when you're playing via internet in real life. Oh, for sure. Especially on... I mean, when you're playing one-on-one with someone, it's a lot better. Karabas practice is always kind of hit and miss, because, like, you never really know what you're going to play against. But it's still better than nothing. And it's good for, like, deck functionality. Like, you know, if your deck doesn't function at all on this, then, like, it's a good time to be like, okay, we need to sit down and take a hard look at it, kind of thing. Interesting. Hotshot Blaster on the Quinlan. I think that means Vader comes down and hits Cassian. What, that puts me to 16? We could also hit the Quinlan, but I don't think that's good enough. Do we want the ramp or do we want the heal? I think I'd rather have the ramp. Also draws another card. Dude, it's so crazy. This Callus card is so good. This is draws me a card every turn. Everyone's just only playing unique units nowadays. It's so nice. There's the Plo Koon, but it's only going to be 3. Oh, they're going to do that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll claim. And we'll actually probably take that Plo Koon as a first action here. This Quinlan's getting damage on me, which isn't great, but we could play Reinforcement Walker next turn probably pretty safely. Oh, no, they did that instead? That's actually so good for us. Because now Super Laser kills Quinlan. I'm actually surprised they did that. I don't know if that was right. I think that might have been wrong. Because now I can do this. So I think we just take the Plo Koon still and put a walker down. Seems safe. It also says Agent Callus is having a spotlight moment and it's fantastic. I think the fact that they like upped the health of things really helped with that. We're always discarding this because we need the health. And I will indeed take this. Plays an Ahsoka. I think we just discard the No Glory. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna discard the Escort and just let him tap Palpatine and claim. I don't need that Palpatine attack. Because this takes this out. And heals us again. Liam says, now you're going to have to watch Rebels to give Callus the respect he deserves. I know, right? I've heard it's a really good character, too. Oh, well, there goes my walker, which is... Oh, what did he kill? Really? Not killing the walker? That's surprising to me. He really wanted his Plo Koon back. Swing here. No need to blow anything up. I think we'll just... Fell? God, I don't want to play the Maul yet. I guess we should save this in case of... No, it doesn't even matter. You know what? We'll do it this way. We'll play this, no ambush, and then we will fell the Han to draw a card. I think we're good at 10. I don't think we need any more resources. And there's the game. I have to say, this is super exciting. I think this is close to the most viewers I've ever had at once. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Really appreciate that. I think we're at like 29 right now. It's super sick. We'll keep this. Oh boy, my favorite, Vader. Let's dump the Devi. Dump the Walker. This hand is actually pretty solid for fighting Vader. If we can find one more ramp card, we actually can super laser on the turn of the Vader. I think I'm going to burn an escort fighter to slow him down. We'll take our draw. We don't need more Pershings. There we go. There's another ramp. Actually, I think we win this one. Drop a resupply. Draw a card. I still don't get another Vader trigger. Do we deal damage to the fighter now? Because we can resupply and fighter next turn. I think we do. We have everything we kind of need at this point. I think that's just better. Don't need Chirrut. Actually, we don't need the Avenger. Takes out both of them. That was a huge misplay. They 100% needed to do the Victor Leader first. They claimed, which is good for us. So we'll do this. If they pilot the Vader... No, they attacked right away. Which means Vader's probably going to ground then. Are we passing? I'm going to soft pass and see what they do. They're going to make a token. Pass again. So if they put Vader on the ground, we want to maul it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Do I drop the blast here? Let's play the Karis. Oh, I can't blast anymore. That was a misplay. That was a really bad misplay. We have to do it this way now. Yeah, I messed that up. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Oh, they waylaid that? That's so good for us. We'll claim. That means they can't waylay the Devastator. Or they have another one to waylay the Devastator, I guess, is the other option. Do I want to drop an SLB here? I think I do. I just want to clear. Because if I devastate her and they have another waylay, this gets really sketchy really fast. I'm just gonna blast now. That's fine, we'll claim. Still haven't flipped the Vader. On ground, I'm guessing? That was... Ooh. Interesting that it's so big, we actually can't kill it with the Devastator, which is kind of funny. We're still gonna do 11 to it, though. If they waylay, we can actually kill it with this, which is very funny. That's kind of annoying. He's got to send the combat squadron into it, right? I don't think he really has a choice. How did he kill it? Oh, he OB'd it. Are we dead? That's unfortunate. Technically, no. We have to claim, though. I mean, we're actually might be okay. I know we're at 1. But we might be okay. Because we can do this. And now we have a Sentinel. They have to have another waylay. And they've already played 2, right? Although they only have played 1. That's not ideal. Five indirect. You know what? We'll just put it all on Palpatine. We are living on a prayer here, but we are alive. And we have Walker coming down. Although I can't really play it, can I? Can you stop doing that? That's annoying. So 7. I don't think I pop anything here. Plays Bazine. Interesting. He dumped the escort fighter and not the walker. Oh, that's actually problematic. This stinks. If he has a waylay, we lose here, right? I can't do anything about that. Eh, it is what it is. If he has that, we lose. Oh wait, no, we can do it this way. Never mind. That's fine. Discard, start healing. Okay. We might be out of the woods of this crazy, crazy game. He's got to start running things into the Devastator. He can't let it sit there. Can I just kill him? I have 8 damage. I'm 1 short. I can just kill him. I can kill him with the maul. Ooh, that was close. GG. That was a crazy game. But we did get there. And that was a pretty competent Vader player, too. That makes me feel so good. Because that's like the deck I'm so scared of. This is... man. It's getting pretty late. I'm supposed to wake up to, my friend's going to a medical trial tomorrow morning. I told him I'd keep him company. But there's so many people watching. Let's see, Kanan again. I think I'd rather have Pershing here, just to pressure. He is playing Virgin's Temple, which is interesting. It actually surprises me. I feel like there aren't a lot of specters and creatures with that 4 health threshold. That's fine. Ugh, sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Gotta be the quick mute. Alright, well, let's draw our card. Super Laser Tech, fair enough. Yeah, we'll drop that down, that's fine. Is he gonna shield? Okay, shielded the wolf, we'll claim. I'm assuming the Vulpix is gonna go into the Pershing? Is this just called a Vulpix? That's just a Pokemon. It doesn't really look like a Vulpix, but come on. Friends are temporary, Star Wars is forever. I don't know about that statement, Liam. This is like my best friend too. I like that guy. He's the one who like shows up, complains about there not being Porgs on stream, and then disappears, by the way. Let's see. Power's good. All these cards are good. I guess Callus actually doesn't do very much right now. Well, he's actually pretty solid this turn. Maybe we can dump the resupply. No, I like the ramp. Yeah, let's get rid of the Callus. I think we just Pershing here for a draw, and then we'll just power and then play a Night Sister. Name one friend that is older than Star Wars? I don't think I have any friends that old that aren't related to me, Liam. To be fair. Actually, there's one guy that I play Dragon Ball with who is probably older than Star Wars. That's a friend of mine. And then FFG happens. Friends are okay. Star Wars is legendary. Y'all are bad influences. I actually don't think I want to power anymore. I think I want to play another Super Laser Tech. We're just going to ramp a bunch and then play a Super Laser Blast. I will play this Night Sister Warrior, though. Playing that Pershing allowed us to not take damage early, which is really getting us to a good spot. I don't care how many shields he puts on. This stuff goes through shields. Definitely don't need the fighter. That's going into base, I assume, yeah. Honestly, I think I might want to take that Wolf. Yeah, I'll trigger that to deal damage here. And then I'll resupply and steal it. Oh, you're gonna regret that, my friend. Have I drawn every single ramp card in my deck? What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope, just 4 of them. You know what's bad? When my 8-liter flips before their 6-liter. Also, he's really regretting that shield right now. I will drop a power. I don't care which one dies. They're both pretty high value. Ooh, we hit 30. Thank you, everyone, so much. This is so sick. I think I'll just hit base. And I think I'm actually going to attack Ezra. We'll pop this to deal a damage. Definitely don't need any more super lasers. We're good on resources. That is annoying. I think we're just going to play Avenger. I think that kind of sinks them. They could have a Fell next turn, but like, Kanan doesn't do anything without a guy out, so... Plus Kanan has to swing into the wolf, too. Tauntaun! I love Tauntauns. I wish this card was better. It's such a cool, like, it's one of the quintessential Star Wars creatures. I wish it was stronger than it is. Where's my Tauntaun upgrade? Am I just SLBing here? I guess I don't have to. I definitely don't have to. We're just gonna do this. Bye, Kanan. I have a whole fleet. Liam says, I wonder if there'll ever be a card that deals damage to your opponent's base equal to the difference in resources you control. It's kind of a neat concept. So would you want it to do damage when you have more? Or would you want it to do damage when you have less? Tauntaun lightsaber? That'd be fun. What if there was a Tauntaun where, like, if you play it and you have a lightsaber on the field, you just get to, like, fully heal someone or something? Just make it the most flavorful thing ever. Ooh, Talzin Red. This is a cool deck. If you have less than them, I imagine it's an anti-ramp card for red. That'd be kind of cool. We already have the anti-draw card. I don't have any ramp, but I think that's fine because Talzin tends to be a lot more aggressive, especially in red. So we're going to hang on to this. We'll resource the Maul and the Chirrut. And we'll go Pershing into power because we have initiative. And Power of the Dark Side with initiative is broken. There's Kylo. We'll claim. We actually might play Onyx Squadron here. Don't need the Karis. The good news is this doesn't get them Force, which is really good for us. Tauntauns probably have some lingering PTSD associated with lightsabers. I mean, just the one. It's not all of them. Unfortunately, we won't have Force when we play Chirrut, but I don't think they'll have a good way to clear them next turn anyways. I guess they could play a Force unit now. How do I feel about that? Discard a card to deal 2 damage. I think that's fine to go. I think we start with Pershing here. If they want to clear the Pershing, they need to discard a card. I guess they could burn Force with Talzin, too. I wonder if they even bother discarding here. I don't think they should. Oh, they did. So they're just going to one-shot Pershing there, I assume? Yeah. Wait, what? Discard a card, deal 2 damage to a unit. I already had 2 damage on it. Why is this at 4? Should they not discard? I'm so confused. Whatever. Whatever. We'll clear this. Pretty much always the next play. And then we'll throw Chirrut down. That's fine. Chirrut comes down. They don't have Force, so we don't have to worry about Tyrannus. So we should get force before they can attack. I guess it's a little annoying that this does too. Oh, force choke. Fair enough, that's gone. It is dead. Resupply plus Night Sister is actually pretty good here. I think I'm gonna go that route, because then we can play the Vader next turn. I like that better than like playing Callus, because Callus doesn't kill the... What is this, Marin? Yeah, Marin. 2 plus 2 is often 4, but I had him do a damage to himself, didn't I? Oh, they hit base! That's why. I thought they swung into the... What's his name? I'm past 3 hours, okay? I start slipping a little bit. We'll claim. And then Vader will come down here. I'm surprised they still play Gunship and Talzin. I feel like Gunship's only good enough if you're, Oh, that's a little too many walkers. Gunship's only good enough if you're, like, giving it grit shenanigans. I think I'm still playing Vader. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, it's fine. Especially if we get a super laser. Take out Marin. Take 6 here. Put us to 14. I think I can get out of that. No disintegrations. That's a cool card in here. We'll claim. So that's gonna go to base. Kills Vader. Just fine. Gunship's gonna do another 3. Plays a Night Sister. I think we're super lasering here. I don't see a reason not to. Clears enough stuff. And it's not like we're on crate turn or anything, so yeah, we're just gonna do that. And we got Devastator next turn, so I think we're good. You hire a math tutor? Alright, Nozzle. That's a little cutting. We don't need all that. Oh shit, they didn't do anything else. That's great for us. Pretty sure we always just drop Devastator here. What's the other play? Walker? That's fine. It's gonna get Fell the Dragon or No Glory or something, but that's fine. It's doing its job, being a 2-for-1. Unless they just don't have a way to out it. In which case, they're in trouble. Force throw? But you don't have a force unit in play. I'll claim. Sure. Talzin Assassin. I don't know why they bothered doing that. Ooh, Maul's Lightsaber. That would be scary if I didn't have 50 million ways to clear it. Go away. Wait, what does Maul's Lightsaber do on... Oh, nothing. They must be playing this Maul. I was about to be saying they must be playing the Maul unit that goes with it. We'll take that too. Yeah, we think we've gotten to point of no return. Yep, there it is. What do we have here? 322. We'll play a couple more games still, since everyone's been so nice tonight. Is this good enough? Boba Yellow. Let's try it. I think we don't play Sage. I want to keep the space unit, so I guess we get rid of Walker. Open with Pershing. We have the Brood in case they go space. Yeah, that's fine. Karis is also quite solid. We don't have any ramp. Maybe we get rid of the Vader just to be safe here. Watch me immediately draw into ramp with the Pershing. I will draw a card and get open fired for 4. That's fine. We'll play the Brute. Plays a platform. We'll claim. Another Brute is nice. I think we want to keep the Super Laser Blast. We're going to 4 here. What's the play? I think we do this. We'll heal. Oh, that gives us a heal too, which is nice. So that means I think we can just do the indirect here. I think I'll do one of them to Pershing. Oh, that's right, they have one more anyways, yeah. We'll draw a card. That's not great. Doubles? No, just increases it by 1. I think we play the Brute and the Karis. And then we no glory that. We'll dump the Chirrut. They're still not on Boba turn, which is good. We are in a little bit of fire, though. Okay, that we don't want to go through. Oh, it's one more, too. We can do 3 and do that, I guess. Do the extra one here. Oh, it's one more, that's right. And then we can get rid of this, which is good for us. Get rid of this, heal our base. Bomber. I can't let them fed on that. I need to claim here. And then Escort Fighter takes out this. Okay, that is good. If they have Fire Spray, we're in trouble, though. Unfortunately, Pershing kills everything right now. I still want to draw. Okay, that is okay. It's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. What are the chances they put Fed on there? Like 100%? I think we claim here. Okay, they are just gonna... Oh, they put it on ground. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Man, no glory would go so hard here, but I don't have it. I guess it's Maul. Or take 6, puts us to 23. That's so rough. Actually, no, this is okay. We'll deal 4 to the Raider, and then we'll steal it next turn. Don't have a fire... Okay, that Fire Spray is not ideal, but we can work with it. The other option is we SLB here. Or we take the Raider. They have 3 damage coming at us if we hit the Raider, which puts us to 2, which means we die to the big Star Destroyer. I think we die to that no matter what, though. I don't think there's a way to live if they have the Devastator. Because we steal, we take 4, we OB, we live. We just have to hope they don't have it. I don't think there's a better way to do this. Nope, they had it. Yeah, it didn't matter. Didn't matter. Oh, they had a Raider. Oh, if they have Raider, was that wrong? I think it didn't matter. Because that's another 5 damage. Yeah, I don't think we had a way out of that one. That deck is so mean. There's a guy at my locals that plays a lot of Boba 4, and I think it's just a bad matchup for Palp. They just have so much extra burn damage that I have a really hard time living through it. If I put Vigilances in, it's a lot better. I could try that. Maybe that's the next iteration of the deck. Is we try to get through with vigilances. What would I take out for those, though? Everything's so necessary. We could probably get away with one less super laser. I do feel like I'm playing it a lot, though. Holy ramp. Ramp is good against this deck. Sure, we'll do this. I'm okay trading that. Unless he bounces it right now, which, honestly, he probably should have done. Okay, that's probably too much ramp. But yeah, I'll take that trade. Then he has to discard. What the heck is that? Forces with you and give a shield. Interesting. Is that like trying to trigger multiple? There's a Luke. What do I think about Luke? I think we should resupply. We're past Chirrut, and we have Vader now. I'm assuming they're going to play a unit and give Luke a shield. Experience and a shield. God, that's so good. Do we just know Gloria to deal with it now? I actually think we do. Normally I would play Vader there, like, almost no matter what, but I think that Luke is just too much of a problem. We'll draw a card. Don't think we'll need restock this game, but it's nice to have in case they try to blow up my guys. I think we're dumping the Onyx. We don't have that much base damage, so we should be fine. Probably gonna be Vader. If I had a card to play with Callus, he actually would be really nice to kill this Venestra. But I think there's a pretty good chance they don't have anything like that. Yeah, we'll play Vader. I didn't get anything, which kind of sucks. There's an argument that maybe I should have, like, baited the Qui-Gon. And then... What is this thing, a 4/7? Just do it here. That I should have, like, baited the Qui-Gon flip and then SLB'd. But actually, I think it's fine. We'll claim. Because, like, he's probably going to flip Qui-Gon now, right? He doesn't have much to bounce, I guess. Also, how is he calling the top card of my deck? He's got no way of knowing what's up there. There's the Qui-Gon. Does he trade into Vader? He probably kills Pershing, actually. Yep, I was right. Pretty sure this is just going to be an SLB. Damage doesn't matter. We'll just drop it. Kaboom! We'll claim. Ambush Saboteur. Ooh, we can recharge the restock and get a good value out of this Avenger. I think he just gave up. It's just... I don't blame him. This game's probably over now. Cunning, which taps the Avenger, which is fine. We'll just play the Walker. Unresolved Walker wins the game. Honestly, I'm just gonna take this. That is funny that we get Force shenanigans with the Luke. How thematic, right? It's even like the Luke he was going after. Oh, they returned the Luke to their hand? Dude, that's so thematic. We just went through, like, the plot of the first couple movies. GG. This person just claimed they need the side versus control, which is fair. I don't think this is a winnable matchup for them normally. Alrighty. I'm gonna say one more game. We'll call last one for this. Thank you everyone so much for spending time with me tonight / afternoon / morning, depending on where you're at. It was so much fun to play games with you. Please, if you haven't liked the video, do so. It helps with the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs, as you see at the top. Also, if you want to support the channel, feel free to donate during the stream. You can subscribe to the channel as well. It's only $3 a month. Nice and cheap. And I also have a Patreon in the description. Cad Bane. We won't need restock. We probably won't need this for a while either. 4:36 p.m. here, says Liam. Yeah, that's why I gotta cover all my bases for all the times. Alright, does he insta Tarkentown? He does. That's fine. I kind of want more brutes. I think we don't bother with Pershing. They just have too much ambushes. And part of me just wants to hit the resupply button, but I think Karis is better. I guess it would have brought no glory out right away, but I don't think on 3 they have a way to kill Karis without Tarkentown. Oh, that's a Zuckuss. I wish I had resupplied now. That's fine though. We'll claim. That is a large person though. Can I get a Fell the Dragon? No, I can't. What are we doing now? Well, I've got to take the shield off. That also gives me a minus if I need it. I think I have to pop the resupply still. And we'll claim... Ooh, or we could Palp now. No, I don't think that's good. We'll claim. We could have Palp done a damage to Zuckuss and killed the Crafty Smuggler, but I think no glory is better. Since we're going to pop that on the Zuckuss anyways. This is not a good position. Star Wars Marathon 17-7. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we can still kill this. I've been trying to do longer streams. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of a crapshoot. But I do enjoy hanging out with you guys, so... Actually, that worked out weirdly. Why did that work out so well? Whatever, we got Maul next turn. I think we actually might be good now. How did they... Oh, Boba Fett's not great, though. I feel like we were losing by so much, and then all of a sudden we were fine. Ooh, actually... Super Laser hit the Jabba into flip? Is that good? Or do we just Super Laser next turn and not be fancy? No, I think we just Super Laser. If we're Super Lasering next turn, then Maul doesn't really do anything. We're taking 7-11. Let's dump the fighter and be indecisive. Yeah, because, like, the Maul doesn't actually do anything here. I think I just play this. Weirdly. This makes them play weird, I guess. I kind of like that idea. Because now they have to worry about the Palpatine flip a little bit. They didn't worry at all. That's fine. So we're going to play the Pershing and try and bait him into it. This is not a trick, right? Okay, yeah. We have to claim now. Or we could Palp Pop. I'm going to claim. So, I'm going to see. I think they actually attack Pershing here. Because then Cad Bane effect can kill him. Oh, nope, never mind. They went straight to face. I mean, Super Laser is good here. We're still behind by a lot, though. Moses says, it's not the win or the losses, it's the company. No, that is 100% true. I don't do it don't do this for the practice. I do it because it's fun. I think I want to take that. It's not a big unit. But I need to not take any damage. So that's what we're doing. Alright, those are some good cards. This might be doable. This is where I get hit with some ridiculous burn card that I don't think about. Cad Bane steals aura, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Oh my god, do they get her back? That actually makes a big difference. I didn't think about that. Okay, no, that's fine. We just have to do it this way. I'm glad I thought about that, because they get this back. I almost made a very large misplay there. Don't need the warrior. Because if we had done Devastator or Avenger, we would have lost instantly. Jabba. I think that means we play the Avenger. Okay, he took a waylay. Palp takes the damage. We'll drop the Avenger. Because I'd rather them waylay that than the Devastator. Okay, Jump Master. We have to claim now. Escort Fighter clears that, which is nice for us. Oh, actually, no, we don't have to. Avenger clears. Oh, that's a... I think we still... No, that's fine. We'll do this. Needs more Owen? I just took him out, actually, Liam, which might be incorrect. I haven't made a decision yet. But for the Force version, you, like, need some stuff. Weirdly. I think we power here. Gives me my Avenger back. Swings here. Pass, get this down. Alright, now we're threatening game. I believe, right? Yeah, 8-16, yeah. So now they actually have to defend themselves. They can't just put things. Okay, okay. They waylaid the Callus. I'm gonna attack with the Avenger, because I'm really worried they're gonna play the card that steals a vehicle. Deal 1 damage to this. I can still get through that, so I can attack here. If they claim, we can Callus plus OB, which kills the Smuggler. Actually, we can Callus plus Vader. That's even better. Okay, that should be game, unless something weird happens. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Hella close, but we got there. Who needs health? Commandeer is only for 6 and less. Oh, that's a good point. I couldn't remember in the moment. So we played around it just in case. Super GG. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to be all for tonight. Thank you so much. It's so nice to get such a big audience tonight. Jonas says one more. You guys are lucky I like you. I'll play one more. I'm in a good mood. And we hit 30 again, so I'll play one more just for Jonah. Especially because I don't think I've seen you in chat before. It's nice to meet you. One more for Galactics. This is the practice game that gets me there. Oh man, I don't think this hand is good enough. Sure, it is good, but not having a turn 2 play is really scary. I think we mulligan this. That is better. Oh man, what do we... So turn 1's Night Sister, turn 2 is Laser or Resupply. So we can dump the Resupply and I guess the Brute. If they open with a space, we can always just power it. Every good show has an encore? Fair enough, fair enough. I'll take my bow and do my encore game. We'll claim here. Do I power the Youngling Padawan? I think Pershing is pretty good. I think we're playing Super Laser Tech this turn, though. I definitely think we do. So we want to swing with this. I think we're swinging into the Youngling Padawan for the draw. We play the Super Laser Tech. Now we have Force, so the next turn after that, we can play the Chirrut. Ooh, Venestra's gonna hit us for 3, though. Ooh, we have Callus this turn? Do we go the Greed way? Callus also kills Kestis, which is really good. So, our 2 plays are Chirrut, which really only is bad into a Waylay type card, or Callus. I think we play Chirrut, actually. That's just so much safer. Especially against an aggro deck, we're going to play Chirrut. If they have a Waylay, that's kind of fine. Oh, I didn't think about that. They get to exhaust my Super Laser Tech? Is that bad? I think that's okay still. Chirrut kind of turns their whole turn off. And we can Callus next turn to kill Kestis. I guess Kestis flip plus a lightsaber is kind of scary. Because that might be able to one-shot the Chirrut. Plus lightsaber? Ascension Cable. Double Ascension Cable? We lost. I think that's just game, honestly. Double Ascension Cable. Is there any way I don't lose this? So I think what we have to do is hit here. And then Callus the Kestis. Well, Lunatic keeps 2 of those in hand? Oh my god, that's a... Please swing with the Venestra. Yeah, no. Am I already dead? Because that's going to tap the Super Laser, too. Going into 6. And I didn't keep the second Cal Kestis. Is there any way to live here? I mean, this kills that. I'm glad we played this game just to see this absurdity. Even if I lose, it was worth. I mean, I have to claim. We're at 7, going into 6. Oh no, we're just dead. Falcon? Dude, we got rolled. Yeah, no, we're dead. Double Ascension Cable on 4. Holy smokes. Talk about getting blown out of the water. That was funny. Alright, everybody. I'll go through my spiel again, because we had to play one more game so you can watch me get my butt kicked. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope that you all have a good morning, afternoon, night. And GG to everyone.